Definitely unexpected, I would say, that China has essentially stepped into this conversation as well. These issues of insecurity in Nigeria started as something that only Nigerians in Nigeria were maybe talking about or dealing with. Then over the weekend, you had President Donald Trump get involved. America is now involved, and now you have China. So, and kind of like what I mentioned just earlier, these are the world's two largest economies. And as we know, China and Africa, or sub-Saharan Africa, have such a strong relationship. And so far, a lot of the reactions that I've been reading on social media, online, and also just in my conversations with people here in the States is just that they're not the China's closeness and proximity when it comes to the business and economics of what it means to conduct their businesses in Nigeria is not lost on them. I think it's definitely going to be a welcome development from the Nigerian government to hear that China is essentially backing them or supporting them in this way vis-a-vis the U.S. But we also shouldn't forget the role that the economics of China's involvement with Nigeria play in all of this as well. Oh, sorry, Mike.
Absolutely. And is much being made of China's comments in Washington where you are the hackles of the American government going up and Beijing's comments perhaps being seen as China strategically positioning itself as countering U.S. influence?
So as of now, I have not seen any, responses, official responses from some of the loudest voices or the most prominent.
Ending today with very serious business. The latest development in the American government's threats to intervene in Nigeria's security challenges have emerged as Republican Senator Ted Cruz has posted on X, saying that in the next few days, he will be explicitly naming the Nigerian officials that he feels should be held accountable.
President Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. That is tremendous news. It's something that I've been advocating for a long time. There is no country on earth where Christians are more persecuted than Nigeria. Since 2009, more than 50,000 Christians have been murdered by Boko Haram and radical Islamic extremists. More than 20,000 churches and schools have been burned to the ground. I introduced legislation to direct the administration to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. President Trump has done that. Thank you, President Trump. We're going to keep the fight going to protect Christians and to protect religious liberty.
On his X account that accompanied this video, he also shared a statement, and that read, "I've been pushing for legislation to designate Nigeria as a CPC and to impose sanctions on the Nigerian officials responsible. Thank you to President Trump for his leadership in imposing the designation and more broadly for fighting to stop the murder of Christians in Nigeria. Now we should take the next step and hold Nigerian officials accountable. I intend to be very explicit about who they are in the coming days and weeks." Gang, gang. Rufai, you're saying you hope your name is not on the list. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. What's your take on this? Yes, I know.
It's Nigerian politicians that will be asking now that, hey, hope my name is not on the list. Hope my asset in America. Hope my name is not on the list. Little wonder that we are really here, even the debate. Somebody say, don't talk about Trump. Don't talk about Trump. But the truth is, the question will be, it's not just about naming names. What basis will he be naming those names? Are they going to also bring out the empirical research? Because we also run the risk of naming names out of vendetta. And it's not today politicians have been named in all of this insecurity. But some politicians have come out to say, oh, it's out of vendetta. So we would like to see based on the intelligence. So for me, it's not about the naming of names, which I wanted Cruz to name. Because it's not today we're having names. What about the names that were released in Dubai of terrorist financiers? What happened? We didn't get anything out of it. So if these names can come out, yes, but also the research behind the names, the intel, so America can release that credible intel so we can see it. But if you are just naming names and all of that, I don't think that's the way to go. We must also see the research and the rigor and the knowledge system behind it, because a lot of people have died. And we have no idea what it means to lose somebody that ought not to die. There are many cases, people have called me in the middle of the night for kidnapping and the like, and so many things like that. for killings, I mean, across this country. For Zabaramari farmers, there's lots happening. And people must be made to account for it. But most importantly, like I argue, apart from the calisthenics of the West and their own interests, we should solve that problem internally. Vimba, Nigeria has the capacity. We are ECOMOG. We shelled out $15 billion to defend other African countries and bring peace to Liberia. The peace in Liberia today, the peace in Syria alone, Nigeria did it. Why can't we do it for ourselves?
Oh, very well said. I think it comes down to the fundamental issue that the killings must stop, the insecurity must be tackled head on, and we all need to be unified in how we decide to approach that.
China has declared firm support for Nigeria's government, stating it backs the country's right to pursue her own development path suited to national conditions. In a statement on the Chinese embassy's website in Nigeria, China's foreign ministry spokesperson Mao Ning emphasized China's opposition to any country using religion and human rights as excuses to interfere in Nigeria's internal affairs. The response is against U.S. President Donald Trump's recent threats of potential military action in Nigeria over alleged persecution of Christians. China explicitly opposed threatening other countries with sanctions and force, reinforcing her position against such interventions. And strengthening national security.
It's a routine meeting that we always have with Mr. President. As Minister of Information, I need to consult with Mr. President from time to time, and this is exactly what we have done. Of course, the issue of the U.S. threat also came up, and we discussed that extensively with Mr. President. Mr. President is calm, is looking at the whole situation, and is looking at ways and means of ensuring that the international community understands what Nigeria has been doing. Only last week or 2 weeks ago, Mr. President, in his own desire to rekindle the security architecture of the country, reinvigorated the hierarchy of the armed forces. A new chief of defense staff and other service chiefs were appointed. Now, this is all all the issues that came out of the United States. So that tells me that Mr. President has been working assiduously to ensure that Nigeria is a country that remains safer for all Nigerians to live in. We're looking at all the issues, and we don't want to overheat the discussions, but work is ongoing, and we're also opening the channels of communication so that the international community will understand what Nigeria has been doing better, and also what we intend to further do to ensure that whatever concerns there are, either domestically here or from the international community, are answered.
And Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, has again dismissed claims by President Trump that the government is involved in religious persecution. Tuga says freedom of worship is guaranteed under the Nigerian constitution and insists such acts are not supported by government at any level.
Nigeria's constitutional commitment to religious freedom and rule of law. All the answers are in there. And this is what guides us. And this is what shows that it's impossible for there to be a religious persecution that can be supported in any way, shape, or form by the government of Nigeria at any level, be it federal, be it regional, be it local. It's impossible. And our laws are there, and all the answers lie in this. And what we are trying to make the world understand is that we should not create another Sudan.
President Bola Tinubu has written to the Senate seeking approval for a fresh 1.15 trillion naira borrowing from the domestic debt market to finance the deficit in the 2025 budget. The president's request for approval for fresh borrowing was contained in the letter read yesterday by Senate President Godswill Akpabio during plenary. According to the president, the proposed borrowing was aimed at bridging the funding gap and ensuring full implementation of government programs and projects outlined in the 2025 fiscal plan. In the letter, Tinubu stated that the loan request was in line with the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, which mandates National Assembly approval for all new borrowings by the federal government. This comes as the Senate yesterday resolved to conduct a full-scale investigation into the railway project executed under former President Muhammadu Buhari following persistent derailments, vandalism and mechanical failures on the Itakpe-Warri standard gauge rail line. Now to politics. 72 hours after announcing the suspension of the National Secretary and the 3 others and notifying INEC of the decision, there's celebration in the camp of the PDP National Chairman Umar Damagum-led National Working Committee and the Fintiri-led National Convention Organizing Committee. And Oyo State High Court has ordered the PDP to go ahead with its elective National Convention in Ibadan. Arise News.
All right, my people, I appreciate you all right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. My presentation continues anyway, but I just wanted to quickly come in. Amidst all these situations that we find ourselves right now with Trump talking about the genocide, the Christians killings, all that is currently going on. There's chaos, confusion everywhere in Nigeria right now. But unfortunately, our president seek for a new loan of 1.15 trillion naira for domestic loan, according to God, to the name, whatever they want to use it for. This is crazy. Now, with what is currently going on right now in Nigeria, my people, is this the most important thing now for our president to seek for today? November 5th, 2025. Tinubu seek for fresh 1.15 trillion domestic loan. Now, how is this loan going to be beneficial to you and I? What impact, positive impact this loan will play in my life or your life or our lives in Nigeria? Can anybody hear me? Just put it on the comment section, please. Because I don't want it to look like I'm talking to myself, because I've not posted that link yet. Presentation still ongoing. This is crazy. What our president should be addressing right now is the plight of the people. What led to America trying to come in to rescue Nigeria, even when our government is supposed to do it for us? Not seeking for a fresh loan. What's all this loan? How does it benefit us? Thank you, Christian Six and Amanda Pegmodi. Thank you for acknowledging that. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy because does it actually looks like the whole heat that is going on right now is affecting our government? I'm just asking. Does it look like they are being sympathetic over the situation? Are they showing any kind of empathy that they care for the people? What's this loan for? How are we going to benefit from this loan? As I'm speaking, no light here. No light, no security, no killings everywhere. What's this loan? Because they said domestic loan. Can somebody help me? Because I want to learn. What does domestic loan stands for? How do we see the positive practical impact of the loan? How? I want to learn. Before Buhari left office, 24 hours before he left office, he borrowed lots of billions of dollars for ways and means. Ways and means was what you and I still asking for today. All those names, how does it impact us positively? What is the positive impact of this law in this country, Nigeria? How does law become a priority in the midst of this situation that we are currently, that the whole world is currently discussing right now? Now, wow. I'd like us to move on with our presentation.
Nigeria, of course, is that it's Africa's most populous nation. It's an oil-rich nation, so it should be prosperous, and the southern parts of it are, where most of the population is. This is happening mainly in the north, where it's more remote, less prosperous, and more predominantly Muslim. Is the country looking at some sort of petitioning, or should the government there be doing a lot more to unify the whole nation?
Well, the government clearly should be doing a lot more to protect the nation. This is the thing that they're not doing. President Trump met with the then president of Nigeria in his first term, and he said, hey, you got to stop the killing of Christians there. And the president went back, sent his military out to the region, and the death numbers fell. They can do it. They haven't done it. They haven't been willing to, or they've not felt like that they can do it. I don't know what it is. But what you're seeing now President Trump do is to put pressure on him, address this, start addressing this specific situation. And, you know, again, my concern is that you could see a military coup take over in Nigeria. You've had coups in the region taking place in the most populous country in Africa. And that could easily spread, and it also could create a lot of immigration flow into Europe, the United States, and other areas.
Look, it's not as though the world hasn't had plenty of warning on this. We only have to go back just over a decade during the Obama years, when, of course, there was those 276 mostly Christian schoolgirls kidnapped. There was a lot of international focus on this. Many were rescued, many escaped, many were killed. There's still 80 of those young girls, they were then, a decade on, unaccounted for. So obviously the world lost interest in their fate. What makes you hopeful that the international community might push Nigeria to take more action now and give it support if it needs it?
Well, I think President Trump really raising this makes it something that the international community will take focus of. I think that also raises the heat and the pressure on the Nigerian government to do something. And then on top of it, you've just got the entire region really is a problem, as I've mentioned already. So I think those things together bring more international focus. But let's be honest about it. The international community can stay focused on an area for 6 to 18 months. That's kind of about the length of time that they'll be focused. And if you don't get something set and established in that period of time, it's just going to dribble on and get worse going on forward.
But this is part of a big international problem, isn't it? Because while there are different political and even tribal enmities involved here, the overarching problem is Islamist extremist terrorism.
It really is. I mean, and there have been people talking about the number of Muslims being killed, and that's true. But it's radical Muslim extremists killing other Muslims that get in their way or don't agree with them. It's still this radical Islamic element that's creating the problem, that wants to govern and run the area and wants to run everybody that doesn't agree with them, mostly Christians, but also Muslims, out of the whole area.
Sam Brownback, thanks so much for joining us
today to bring attention to the tragedy Christians in Nigeria are experiencing. The deadly terrorist organization Boko Haram is trying to eliminate the Christian faith from Nigeria. This is the same terrorist group that kidnapped dozens of young schoolgirls and burned innocent civilians alive in cages. According to reports, over 3.5 million people have been forced to flee their homes. 3 churches are destroyed every single day. 7,000 Christians were massacred this year alone, and the faithful must now meet in secret or in burnt-out sanctuaries. Sadly, the world is turning a blind eye to the plight of Christians in Nigeria. There are no embedded journalists covering the violence. There are not daily updates. Politicians around the world are not asked questions about how they will respond. We cannot ignore this violence and tragic loss of life. We must speak out and shine a light on what's happening so that people can donate to relief efforts and provide support to those displaced by violence. To my brothers and sisters in Christ, we know you know the power of prayer. We will not forget you. Stay strong. Keep the faith.
Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Oraka. You see, I've been going through comments and responses made by the APC government, northern politicians, and northern bloggers. And I've noticed the deliberate effort to downplay the emphasis of Christian genocide in Nigeria. I've seen that they are trying to say, no, it's not only Christians, after all, Muslims are also being killed. Let me set the record straight and let me paint the pictures right. The only Muslims that are being unalived by terrorists are those who don't support their attitude. But being a Christian in Nigeria, whether you support or you don't support, they unalive you. Before it even went to the fact that Muslims are also being unalived, it's long before they realize that not every Muslim supports their idea. But if you calculate the ratio of Christians that have been killed in Nigeria compared to the ratio of Muslims that are killed in Nigeria, you find out that it's nowhere comparable. That leads me to a group chat I saw, a group chat I was watching. And one of these northern contributors was saying that if America comes and they kill one Christian, one lie to lie, in Nahila was that they will kill 20 Christians. For every one Muslim they will kill. Look, you tend to believe that Northerners have the monopoly of violence. As you are killing 20 Christians in the north, they are not killing 20 Muslims in the north. See, these threats and unnecessary bantering is not going to help anybody. We have to face the truth. There are some miscreants who are shaping this country to be divided along religious lines. I don't want Muslims to be killed. I don't want Christians to be killed. I grew up amongst Muslims and I lived peacefully. I ate shinkafa sallah, that's rice cooked on a salad day. I moved with Muslims then, but that politicians have divided us along this religious line is something we must stop now. Please do not downplay that the emphasis on Christians is there. The emphasis to annihilate Christians in Nigeria is there. The emphasis to force Nigeria to become an Islamic state is there. You either join or be annihilated. So don't downplay that fact. Don't downplay it. In just today as we speak, churches are still being protected every Sunday. In fact, roads are diverted because before anybody started noticing the genocide of genocidal intent on Christians, just here one suicide bomber was going to church and blame themselves up. Is it today? Look at the killings happening in Benue, in Plateau, in Taraba, in Nasarawa, everywhere. So don't downplay the fact. Yes, there are killings. We should be thinking of how to stop killings in Nigeria, whether it's Muslim or Christian. Let's see how we stop it. But please don't downplay the emphasis. And the guy who is saying that for every one Muslim that the United States they will kill 20 Muslims, 20 Christians. It is childish and it's a talk that requires your brain to be reset. If you want violence, trust me, violence is not a monopoly of the North. If you want peace, well, peace also is not a monopoly of the North. If you want peace, we give you peace. If you want shege, we give you double.
The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Obi, has reacted to U.S. President Donald Trump's recent comments threatening possible military action against Nigeria over alleged religious persecution. In a statement posted on his verified X account, Mr. Obi called for diplomatic engagement between Nigeria and the United States. And part of that statement reads, "The recent pronouncements by the U.S. government declaring Nigeria a country of particular concern and indicating possible military action should give every well-meaning Nigerian serious concern. The present situation calls for constructive diplomatic engagement by both nations aimed at addressing the prevailing security concerns." End of quote. He described the current security situation in Nigeria as unprecedented, noting that more than 10,000 Nigerians have been killed since May 2023, citing figures from Amnesty International, while acknowledging that insecurity did not begin under the current administration. The former presidential candidate faulted the All Progressives Congress-led government for lacking the competence, patriotism, and the commitment to address the crisis. He condemned the rising violence, which he says reflected the government's failure to protect lives and property.
I'm coming. Don't be scared. I can see. I said I'm not scared of Trump.
For a moment,
Nigeria Senate became seriously charged at Tuesday's plenary as Deputy Senate President Barrow Jibril summoned the courage to provoke conversation around recent threats by the President of the United States to launch a military attack in Nigeria. President Donald Trump had at the weekend asked the United States Department of War to prepare for a military campaign to flush out terrorists in Nigeria in support of alleged genocide against Christians in the country, an allegation the Nigerian government has repeatedly denied. On Tuesday, Nigeria's Deputy Senate President Barrow Jibril couldn't hide his resentment towards the United States President when he kicked that Nigeria is a sovereign state, warning Donald Trump to stay clear of Nigeria's internal affairs and that he, Jibril, is not afraid of him. Barrow's outburst followed the reluctance of the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, to speak directly on Trump's remarks, but preferring to have the issue discussed on a later date. The majority of Nigerian senators supported Akpabio's position to await the final decision of the executive arm of government on the matter. Trouble started when Akpabio attempted to correct a quote ascribed to him as a reply to Trump by a blogger rant on Facebook. The Nigerians are not complaining.
Who am I to answer President Trump? Have you ever heard of such a thing? And the Senate President said that Nigerians are not complaining, that we like the way we are living.
Akpabio had hardly finished his statement when Jibril sprang up from his seat, challenging Akpabio to speak up and not be afraid.
I'm coming. Don't be scared. I can see.
I said
I'm not scared of Trump. I will say my mind.
President of a country be scared?
I'm a Nigerian. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. I'm a parliamentarian. I'm a deputy president. I can speak on behalf of Nigeria. I'm not scared of Trump.
But do not allow others to speak for you.
Don't be scared of Trump.
Get
you
something.
Can say your mind about Trump.
Get something.
We are a sovereign nation.
But get something. Don't allow people to ascribe what you did not say to you.
Did you wrong? But you didn't say it. That's correct. You didn't say it.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that you shouldn't be scared of saying anything.
No. If you want me to say it now, I will say.
We're not scared of Trump.
I will say, but then listen.
We're a sovereign nation. We're not scared of Trump.
Akpabio refused to take his deputy's bait and quickly corrected being misquoted on social media platforms.
Clark, please delete what the deputy president has said. He spoke out.
In the meantime, Akpabio disclosed that he has instructed his lawyers to sue the blogger, even as he sent the police and the Department of State Services to fish the blogger out.
You are not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying this time, the Senate President of Nigeria did not answer President Trump. And then that the quotation is meant to cause diplomatic row. It is the presidency that will answer President Trump.
Trump's threat of military action in Nigeria has sparked global reactions in what many believe could strain diplomatic relations between both countries, if not properly handled. Omo Bazwai, Arise News.
Hello, Nigerians. My name is Apostle Barnabas. I bring you greetings. Please, let's take a little time to look at this, because it seems some people don't have the capacity to think. Now, many of you are shouting that America is only interested in our mineral resources. You mentioned Libya as an example, and all these and that. But seriously, what mineral resources are you talking about? Crude oil? The same crude oil that only benefiting from? A report came out some time ago showing that the amount of unaccounted crude oil is far greater than the recorded amount. Who is stealing it? Name one thing in the lives of the citizens that shows that they have natural resources. They provide electricity for themselves. They provide water for themselves. They provide health care for themselves. Even in some places, they provide good roads for themselves. They provide security for themselves too. But you open your mouth wide to talk about politicians and their children are enjoying on your behalf. You should be ashamed. Google other citizens in other countries that have natural resources and compare. If not for these demons occupying Nigeria, every citizen should be financially comfortable. Check Dubai, Russia, Saudi Arabia citizens. It is the same oil that they have. Forget about the gold in the north. A disgraced nation indeed. We keep pretending, covering the truth, and everywhere keeps leaking, but we still keep patching it till we all end up in the grave. That President Donald Trump called Nigeria a disgraced nation. Tell me, how wrong is that? Nigeria is really a disgraced nation, a country where the president pardons over 1,700 terrorists, then integrates them into the military to serve who? Which government in the world does that? Only a disgraceful one. A country that sits and negotiates with terrorists. Terrorists they created by themselves. So there are videos online showing helicopters delivering arms to terrorists in the bush, and you still don't know Nigeria is a disgrace? A country where leaders borrow money from abroad only to return home and loot the same money is a disgraced nation. Maybe some of you don't really know what disgrace means. Go look it up in the dictionary and tell me if Trump was wrong. And for those defending natural resources you've never benefited from since birth, well done. Maybe insecurity hasn't reached your doorstep yet, but I is done urgently. It might be your turn tomorrow. We are tired of these demons in government destroying our lives. Any country that run democracy like we do in Nigeria is a disgrace of a nation. Share this video. Let it reach everyone who needs to see it.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. I appreciate you all right there. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do for us here. I appreciate you always, as usual. Thank you very much, Abo Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, everyone right there, Mike Akambari, and many, many more. Oyintombra is right there with us. Good evening to you, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you, Didi Anthony, Lady Regina in the building, Keshoko, my brother, Debsy, James Ome, and many others. So says more, I can see you. EB, I can see you. Una plenty for there. I'm not going to be able to mention all names. Ejedima, thank you very much for the super chat already, and good evening to you. I'm very, very grateful. So good job, Nigeria Watch and entire team. You are the best keeping up abreast on this. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone right there. Please help us to press on the like and help us to share. We're going to enter the second presentation we have for you guys today. You know, we've talked about the Donald Trump, the Nigeria, the genocide, the Christian buying, and the China intervention, trying to intervene or support Nigeria against America and all that. That one is on one side. In case you are joining the broadcast, the area you want to contribute on, then you can take it. But we also presented Sowore already, because we have three topics today. Sowore and the CP, Lagos State Commissioner of Police. While we are taking on the last one right now, Regina Daniels and her husband's situation still ongoing. A lot of people have commented on this, but before that, I'll start with Very Dark Man quickly, then I'll take other posts from a group that I belong to, what they have to say about this whole thing. Let's take this, guys.
So I'm here, finally, in front of the camera, trying to explain my family's problem. Like, oh my God. Guys, walai, had to wear this wig. Look, it's 5 a.m. I haven't slept. Like, because I can't. I had to put on this wig and like just make this video. Okay, let's get straight into the video. My family is actually in turmoil. It's crazy. It's crazy, but we will definitely come out of it. So what gave me the courage to make this video? It's just seeing how my family is fighting, like everyone is fighting for me. My brothers, my mom, my sisters, hey, everybody is fighting. And to think my brother just started, what's that thing, a petition. And guys, in less than how many hours, there are a lot of people, like a lot of people signed up. Like, how? Why? But yes, then, that means it means war. That's what this video means. This video shouldn't even exist in the first place, because I'm too big for it. Type shit.
Type shit! Oh. Type shit! Type shit! This video shouldn't exist because I'm too big for it. Type shit! You know, now, you see that post when Ned talks, say this guy they do drugs. I think I believe him now. Do you understand? Because I watched the whole 7-minute video. She said a lot without saying anything. First of all, she's so disorganized. Go back to the video. She's disorganized. She does not know what she wants to say. She's just saying anything that comes to her mouth. And that's like a typical drug. Personally, from what I just saw, this video just went further to make Ned's points. Do you understand? I'm talking about, you know me, I'm not doing sentiment. You understand? I'm saying what I saw, right? So first things first, I was thinking, oh, they say, somebody said, Regina Daniels don't make video. I said, okay, make I even see. I was thinking, oh, she first of all addressed the situation on ground, explain the part where Ned have gone wrong, the abuse, the harassment she's going through, and then the allegation when Ned lay for her head. I thought that was what I was going to see. Then she goes, my family is going through turmoil. My brother wrote, what is it called? A petition. And in less than how many hours, a lot of people signed in. Like, how? Like, why? Why? Because they signed in because they care about you. But you know the part where it bust my head pass? And this part.
This is me. This is me. If I haven't slept by 5, tell me why everyone else is sleeping. Why is everyone else moving on? Like, why is everyone moving on? Excuse me. Like,
she's on drugs. She is on drugs. That girl dey do drugs. No be say all this now signs and symptoms. All this now the characteristics of somebody when they take. She's not mentally stable. And if you people really love her, forget these women supporting women. The real support you can give to her is actually to advise her to go to a rehabilitation center. Do you understand? When Ned said it, it didn't make sense to me. To me, I felt like maybe he was putting it out there so that he can discredit whatever thing she's planning to say. Do you understand? Or whatever thing she's saying about him. But this video don't finally just make the point, say she no dey okay. What do you mean by you could not, it's 5 o'clock, you did not sleep. Why is everybody sleeping? Like, why? Like, why is everybody sleeping? We are not working for you, young lady. Maybe in your brain, we are working for you. In your world, you are the president and the king of all the worlds. But we are so not working for you. Do you understand? And if you're addressing people that really care about you, you should make points. That's what you should do. Anybody that is supporting, I see on don't write signed petition to probe Ned and all. If you people really love her, I swear to God, you would actually advise that she go into rehab. It's not about women supporting women. If you really love her as a woman, that's what you should advise. Do you understand? And also, the mother also highlighted that she does drugs.
Enough is enough. You can't use her style again. Let her be. You can never use her style again. Be your own and let her be her own. Tell the world what you have done to the girl. Tell the world. Give that rubbish. Have your report. Do this one. Who the other into it? Because you have fantasy, because of fantasy. Oh, I want. Don't let the world.
Yeah, she slightly admitted that Regina does drugs, but she can't say na Ned they give her. But this same woman also talks say Regina Daniels na they fund Ned Woku. So if he talk that kind of thing, meanwhile, the obvious is in the open, right? Even the daughter said they post. She said the daughter give Ned $150,000. Why there's receipt online when Ned, the daughter posted by herself when Ned transfer $100,000 to her, you know. So I think if they really want to help her and the family love her so much, they will actually advise her to go to a rehabilitation center, even if now abroad. I still want to believe that she loves Ned. You know why I believe that she loves Ned? Let me show you one thing that she posted today. Where's that thing? Sent it to my friend. So this is what she said. She said, she shared someone's post on her Instagram story. She said, if you truly want your woman back, hurting her family and locking up her brother won't bring her closer. It only deepens the pain. Love can't grow through oppression. You are breaking hearts, not fixing them. She's not stable. In this video, she's saying, husband, ex-husband. But yeah, you are clearly saying, I want you back. Like, if you want me back, I'm willing to come back. But just release my brother. Now, let's go to the brother, right? If Senator Ned arrested the brother, I don't think that is okay. That is not fair. If the brother defame you and you feel like you want to take it up, maybe go to court. Right? I don't like when they abuse power and they oppress people with police. They vex me, they trigger me, because I know that they do this thing to a lot of poor people and no get voice. So it actually trigger me and they like talk against them. Do you understand? So if Senator Ned did that, you should let him go. And also consider that this boy is family. You understand? Senator Ned, consider that this boy is family. I understand you have a reputation and they are defaming you, they are spoiling your name. And of course, you know Nigerians. The problem here I have with Nigerians is when women don't come outside, can't cry. Everybody, boom, they talk through. Now, and this one said, no be just one ordinary woman. Now, woman will get platform. Do you understand? Now, woman will get platform. So automatically, everybody is going to believe because of the love they have for her. But they also don't know that it's possible that she might not be lying, but she's not telling the truth. Possibly. I'm not taking side with anybody, but especially if you want to tell yourself true, you're going to see this video where Regina Daniels do. She don't shoot herself for leg. She said a lot without saying anything. Do you understand? She no talk. She was not coherent. She was just scattered all over the place. Talk left, talk right. You know, my brother wrote petition. 50% signed up. What? Why? How? Why? Anyways, peace and love don't play. You know me, I don't sugarcoat anything. What it is what I say. And also, maybe if Ned now can't get platform to talk, maybe Ned go can't talk the one where we see all of now go constant to do. So in situations like this, Mona keep on balanced. You understand? Keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. Please. Please. Be fair to the man as well. The man never get opportunity to talk. And maybe because he don't get platform. If he get platform now, maybe all of now go be like, Regina, you need help. You need to get help. Peace and love don't play. As you go on, I will learn the hard way.
Straight.
Okay.
Regina married Ned because of his money. Let's not beat around the bush. That's the reason. For her age, for her to marry such a man, you should know it's because of money. And her mother is the engineer. And that's the truth. So let's say it. So, but one, because I'm a parent. So certainly there are some certain things your kids want to do. You are the number one person, especially if they are friends. And if you see Regina and her mom, they are friends. Yes. So immediately when Ned eye her, she come back and tell mommy, Ned eye me. Allegedly. Then yes, that's what happened. So let's say the way it is. Because it's on social media. It's not that we are making it up. He said it himself. Then secondly, as a person, I don't know who Ned is. Then I want to explain something. Sorry to just a little story because I want to take it in a different way. I'm not siding anybody, but I just want you guys to understand that the guy has so much influence on Regina. For me, let's put it. Because for me, very dark man, sorry to bring him up, went to China. That man, is he Rose or what's his name? We never knew who that man is. But because an influencer had an encounter with him, his name is round the world. That's the power of an influencer. Regina might not have the money Ned had, but she has more influence than him. Sorry, let me take you there. election, if you notice, he has more beautiful wives than Regina. His Moroccan wife is more beautiful than Regina. She's tall, she has all the physique. She is. The business I do is a business that makes me mingle with women. Okay. So if you see a woman that is beautiful, there are things you look at and say, this man is beautiful. Not somebody doing BBL and all that. I'm telling you, natural body. So now, he didn't use her. As for me, every single meeting he's going to, Regina is by his side. And when he's coming, you hear them say he's coming with his wife, Regina. And when people come, nobody is greeting Ned if you follow it. It's Regina they are rushing to. Regina is going, she's carrying a bag of clothes. See, take it or leave it. I know, remember, I don't want to agree. But me, I'm a very straight person. And the kind of business I do make me meet all manner of people. Including Regina? Yes, I've met her. If Ned did not associate with Regina, the visibility he has to win his election, he would have gotten it. I will tell you for facts. Okay, thank you. Because, his association with her brought her to limelight. No, sorry, please. I want to take my... I know. Sorry, please. Sorry.
So the question is, if who is using who? Generally, I feel like it's a collabo. Like anybody that's, whether the ones that even the ones that are happily married, it's still a collabo. You don't get married if you don't have a need. Whether you accept it or not, there is a need. But now, I know that Regina Daniels married this man, maybe for his money, allegedly. But then, we should not say that she's the only one benefiting, because for some people maybe they knew Ned before, but personally I didn't know Ned before. Before Regina, I did not know who Ned was. Regina, as far as I'm concerned, brought Ned into limelight. Whether he was a politician, or not, there are many politicians that we do not know. But this goes to say that we as women sometimes sell ourselves short, because now if you're looking back, just like video the mother posted a few days ago saying that Regina put $50,000, we don't know, allegedly, into his election. People were saying, if Regina had that kind of money, what is she doing going to marry this man in the first place? Because they are saying that she contributed to his election. This just goes to say that as a woman, even if you're not doing well currently, your life could get better the next minute. Do not make the wrong choice just because of your current situation. So please, let's choose better.
Okay, personally, my thoughts. Okay, I feel both of them are using each other, and what I'm going to say about that is I'm going to just leave that a little bit, but I want to talk about this marrying men because of marrying older men because of money and wealth. Us that are not married don't understand that institution called marriage. There will be a time, you see that money you think the man has, money is an essential in marriage, but communication and the way the man treats you, how the man is kind, is the necessity. This is what keeps marriage. As Regina Daniels is now, Ned's money, mansions, does not mean anything to her again. What she wants now is peace of mind. And this is the fate of a lot of young ladies that have married rich men in Nigeria. They are all suffering, including the woman that made, I don't want to call her name, that made a broadcast that they should allow. So when you want to marry, consider, when you look at the money, also consider how kind that man is, not about the flamboyancy. Because I'll tell you, a lot of women that marry rich men, you don't even have, the man will not even allow you to have up to 5 million in your account, because everything you need is provided. The car you drive is provided. When you leave him, you live with nothing. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, he said something about kind men, and some people are clapping. Women will not choose a kind man over a man that has money. They will not. Very few women. Very few. Hello, allow me to talk, please. Very few. Hello. Very few. Right. So, I feel Ned is using her, is tapping to her star. I'm wondering what star is that? I'm not seeing any star. Okay. Without, whether you like it or not, without Ned, that woman, you will not even know about the woman. All the money that girl has, okay, all the money she has is from him. Okay. Yeah. I don't feel anybody's using anybody. Okay. The man has his money and he has his spec and he's enjoying his life. Okay. As you know, to the fullest. Okay. Be fast, please. Wait, 1 minute. 1 minute, please. I did try now. I did try to maintain time. So about this conversation, who is using who? I don't really think anybody's using anybody. Okay. And why I'm saying this is because, like I said last time, society that says a man should make money before he marries, Ned has fulfilled his part of it, so he's in his right to marry anybody he chooses within customary rights. And Regina Daniels was within customary rights for him to marry. And society that prepares a lady for a man, the lady has the right to choose the elite of the men. And if it is Ned, perfect. So when it now comes to this conversation, I don't like when people say a woman cannot marry a kind man. Sometimes when you take away the money from the man, there's nothing else. There is no adventure, there is no vibe, there is no curiosity, there's nothing new to learn from this person. Wait, I'm coming. Why I'm saying this is because the type of person I am, right? And with the number of men that I hear that are way richer than me, okay, the type of ladies I've dated, you can't date them. And I'm not saying this, you know, to sound anything, but there are other things. Bible says, to your virtue add this, to your this one add this, to your money add something else interesting, so that these ladies can actually see something, even when the money is not there, they can see something to be with. Okay. So that's what.
Marriage Ned Nwoko, everybody, all the girls on the internet were saying, yes, go for the money, secure the bank. Where are they now today? They are nowhere to be found. Regina don't go for the money now, she don't come back, she say waiting day they pass money. Bro, Ned Nwoko is right on every stand. Are you kidding me? Who was Regina Daniels before she meets Ned Nwoko? Was she eating the lifestyle she hates? Was she seeing the lifestyle she saw before Ned Nwoko? All the lifestyle where Regina Daniels get today now from Ned Nwoko. You won't leave the man and run. More than notice, so after short break where they get, Regina Daniels go buy house. You can't expect say Ned just sit down, they look you, maybe they disgrace them, they go. Where all the girls when they support them, they say yes, go for the money, go for the bag. Where are they today? They are nowhere to be found. Regina was very, very poor before she met Ned. Obviously, you are marrying that man because of his money. And it's clear to everybody. Now, see, to this thing, to everything in this life, there are times and conditions. As they enter, not just say you don't pull at any hour. Still say yes, you don't win the man. Man of 60 years plus. Your papa mate, now you won't win. A politician of Federal Republic of Nigeria, a senator. Then all of a sudden, I don't listen to the talk saying Ned Nwoko is broke. Regina Daniels helped him. Are you people in your right senses? Do you realize the amount of money senators see in this country? Regina see young boys when they early 20s. As her then, she don't go marry. She went for the money. All of a sudden, now Ned come be the problem. She Ned force you. You saw the money, you went for the money, you meet waiting past money. Of course, you had part of his money. All of a sudden, when they talk, say, but say when they flaunt, this Regina, then they don't consider me that flaunt good life, flaunt good living, flaunt money, flaunt wealth. All of a sudden, when they break up, instantly Ned Nwoko is the broke senator. Ned Nwoko is stingy. Person when Regina, they always pray, so women are very, very. I'm not so, bro. I stand with Ned. Ned is the man of the people. Ned is our role model. Ned is the man of the people. He's the winner in this. Can I go court? Well, you know, your family supported you to marry that man. They supported. Una not do party. Una celebrate now. Latest bride of Senator Ned. Bro, you don't go to want yourself for all these girls where they say you want to go chop my money. Conditions day. You want to leave after you don't go buy house with him money. All of them are going to sell. Now go courts. You want chop him money, you want run. After the man has upgraded your life. Who is Regina Daniel before he met Ned Nwoku? Who is Regina? Regina get money. What did he get before he met Ned? Before he meet Ned? Who she be? When I see the picture when they do the ceremony, she did look like you go see suffer for that guy face, for that girl face. Like, go for the money, go for the money, go for the money, go for the money. She has gone for the money. She don't see what pass money. Now what the people say? She's weeping on her social media status now. What they are doing is, if you go for the money, that's why I'm telling girls, build with a man. There's no free money anywhere. It comes with conditions. Anyway, again, congratulations to me. I'm now the new ambassador for Vivex crypto app. If waiting on social media is not that valuable, do you think these people will sign me? Do you think they will sign me as their latest brand ambassador?
If I've been calling your father since, I will not call him. It's you I want to talk to. What date did your father put to end insecurity in this country? What date did he tell us that insecurity is going to end? Tell me. Because I know your father already has a date, January 1st, 2026, to put a tax reform bill to collect the money of Nigerians who are not sure of their life. So tell me, if all of us are good tax, do you know what I'm saying this? Do you know how bad it is now if I look online and see what Nigerians are saying? Nigerians are saying, let America come. Let them come. What resources are people talking about they want to steal? Are they not already stealing it? Do you know the most painful part of betrayal? The most painful part of betrayal is when you turn back to see the person that is betraying you. Now black, they do black. It breaks my heart to tell you that with all they've taught us about slavery, they told us the time of slavery, our ancestors died in the Atlantic Ocean, our mothers were raped, they were enslaved, they were put to work in a farm for a meal a day. It's so bad that Nigerian youths are willing to go back to this just the money they don't have what to do. People before used to work throughout the day for a meal a day. Now people sit down with no work throughout the day. They cannot think of a meal a day. They are willing to go back to punishment just to feel alive. Sheikh Tinubu, I'm talking to you because your is calling his name. So I want to call to you. Tell me, do you know how bad it is that we won't open our eye? Before, I used to be an advocate for people not to jackpot, but now, if you want to run me, you run. Escape if you escape. Do you know why? It's so bad that the resources that have been put in your hand, there's what we call human resources and mineral resources. It is so bad that Nigerians now don't even know that them as human beings are resources. The so-called crude oil, when we talk, say America won't take, the people don't even feel like they have it. Is Nigeria a rich country? If you walk around the streets of social media or the street of the real life, you will understand that we are walking dead. Sheikh Tinubu, do you people know the APC leaders, all of you from local government chairman to everybody in power? It is a shame. Everybody who has ruled up to this point, it is so clear that the time of the colonization is better than now. People go school, hold certificate, no use. People learn work, no use. But only you one get 100 money. Is it not a shame? It is very painful that another man out there is caring more for your people. And we all know no care is free. But we are willing to use our lives to pay the fee. We don't care. That's how bad you have done. That's how poorly our leaders have led us. Very poor. It is so painful. If this video does not make people understand where we stand, all of us will go under. It's a shame. It's a disgrace that people open eye want to sacrifice their freedom for basic needs, basic amenities. Omo, go into politics or you are in politics and you are not thinking of how to impact. It's a shame. It's a disgrace. You are a disgrace if you are in public office now and you are still stealing money. You are everybody they say me America come, may they come, we go, may they come, it's better than this. Oh, our leader, everybody's bitter. Shame.
Of Africa
How can you come from one country and be stealing somebody's natural resources? How is it possible? If at all, if any country will steal anybody's natural resources, it's going to be with the permission of the government. Now, no get sense. Now, how long will now go take to move for Nigeria? All as politicians don't know say now foolish. Now, no get sense. Now, why they always play on our brain? How can somebody come from another country and enter another man's country and be stealing their natural resources without the approval of that government? How is if at all, if any country will even want to steal anybody's natural resources, is with the permission of Naoga. So it's not possible, which is a lie. Now go to any country where US go, you know they progress. Libyans are the one that killed Gaddafi themselves. It's not America. America has nothing to do. Show us your evidence. Because you don't are entering my Nigeria, some guy entering my Nigeria, say, this and that. Don't come. Mr. Trump is not telling me. How can you come from one country of Africans for USA and USA don't have Nigeria? Go and check, because now the check record, now no get sense. All now do now to cruise. We don't know say now cruise Nigeria did for no sense. Just come cash cruise online, nobody get sense. After 3 days, they don't forget, they don't move on. Anywhere they left is fans, now no get sense. Now one now president, all my leaders, they know so most of them no get sense. Now thank you nobody when I get. Let it don't get happen. All happen, they kill many people, they like say now AI. Say no happen, now no get sense. No brain. I always thank God say I joined the greatest force. Covered by the greatest force. They don't want anybody but my head. Now thought say US no like America. US like Nigeria. Now Nigeria plenty past America. Go and check your record. I don't just talk like you or who say I don't get sense. I know they do research. Now Nigerians plenty pass for Yankee among all the old Africans.
The president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, our dear Archbishop Daniel Oko, the president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, our beloved Bishop Francis Waleoke, religious leaders in the Christian community in Nigeria, how far? Did you turn off your mics? What happened to your voices, our dear fathers in the Lord? What? Since the raising of the issue of killing of Christians or genocide in Nigeria by the United States government, your silence have been more audible than all your sermons put together. What exactly is going on? Why are you running, our dear fathers in the Lord? Do you have a problem with the word genocide, or are you trying to deny that they have in Nigeria? What exactly is the problem? Even if you do not agree with genocide or you do not agree with the phrase, do you not agree that insecurity in Nigeria is an issue and it should be stopped? Silence, what value does it bring to the table? How does keeping quiet and refusing to speak up help the lives of innocent Nigerians who have been slaughtered like animals across the country? Whether you say both Islam and Christians have been, it's time to address and take out the common enemy. After all, the US government said that the Nigerian government should move fast to take out the terrorists or they will come and take them out. So who should be worried? Why is anybody afraid? If we agree and we come together are being killed, why should Christians and Muslims not together rejoice that the common enemy should be taken out? Because I think only a terrorist should be afraid of an intervention to take out terrorists. After all, the ruling party were the ones who even began the bringing or the calling of foreign intervention to help handle insecurity. So where does the problem come from? Our dear religion called by God as religious leaders to stand to defend the truth and to, after all, that is why our Lord Jesus Christ also came, that the lowly and the poor, the defenseless amongst us will be given a sense of belonging and will be spoken for. The prophets of old were able to speak truth to power and stand to seek justice and truth. What exactly do you stand for, Nigerian? Are you truly called by God to do his will and to bring his kingdom here on earth? Or you are, as some persons will perceive, private businessmen who are only interested in protecting personal business interests? Whether or not you agree with the phrase of reach out to the Muslim community leadership for everybody to know that if you agree that both people from both religions or denominations are being killed, then we should all unite and put pressure on government to take out the common enemy. For weeks and for months, the Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo in the north has been wailing and crying. What exactly have been the see that you also lend a voice to stand for justice? Our dear Nigerian leaders, is it all about building cathedrals, and you do not care whether the number of Christians and other members of the family or kingdom who are slaughtered without any religious leaders in Nigeria? What exactly are we preaching and what are we practicing? Why is it that with all our unbelievable influence on society and governance, is it not still the same religion that built the Western world? Why have the religion in Nigeria only produced more poverty and more criminality and insecurity? If every person in Nigeria worships in either a church or a mosque, who is engaging in criminality? You begin to tell us to pray for leadership, that God said we should pray for our leaders. You are not interested in calling for electoral reforms. You are not interested in lending your voices for free and fair election. So you allow the politicians to rig themselves and perform criminality into office. Then you call secret criminality. This thing where I want to talk, I no one use that to riburuku. Our dear religious leaders, you can do better. If you are truly men of character and integrity, this is a time to unite and put up a common front for humanity, for justice, for truth. Nigerian religious leaders, Christian leaders, pillar of cloud in a day, pillar of fire at night, bulletproof SUV, investment, buying mansions, building estates. Jesus is coming soon, Jesus is coming soon. But Daddy Gio, they invest in real estate. Are you sure he's coming soon? Why are we making a mockery of the body of Christ? The body of Christ in Nigeria has become so sick that it needs more attention than even APC. Shame on everybody who are the pick up for truth and justice and for humanity, that the incessant loss of life should stop. It should not be difficult. It should not be a problem for leaders to come out and say killings are not a normal thing. It should end, whether you agree with the word genocide or not. Shame on all of us. Look at the work that Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo has been doing. How many people have reached out to him? How many people are saying that you should do what in the north? If you truly agree that Islam and Christian are also being killed, both Muslim and Christians, is it not time for the leadership of all the two sects to come together and put pressure that the criminals and the terrorists, why should anybody be worried that terrorists are being taken out? Unless Nigerian religious leaders. May God help Nigeria. May the kingdom of God come soon enough. And may God send help to his children in Nigeria, since the gatekeepers and the so-called fathers will decide to be silent at a time when their voices were needed most. Nigerian religious leaders. Yes. Hi.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. That's all I have for you guys today. It took us a long time for our presentation. Thank you very much for your time. For those of you that will call in, this is the best time for you to call in. I'd like to appreciate those of you that super chatted us already. Ijidima, thank you very much. I'm grateful. Once again, Sendam, thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all. I'd like to speak to Madam Origin. Please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Oh, Mr. Niger was joking. I wanted to put up the area where I was talking.
Thank you, ma'am.
I was almost cracking up on the last. Anyway, I greet everybody. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you for all you to please wherever you are, like this, like, share, make sure someone shares this. This is very rich. This is what we need. I greet Mommy Diaspora. I greet all the panelists. I greet you, Mr. Niger Watch. God bless you. Thank you for all you're doing for humanity.
Thank you, ma'am.
I just want to touch on one thing. Maybe it's going to circle on the others. Today is Nigerians. Listen carefully. Anybody, whether it is a human being or a church or a politician or whoever, including any country, that at this time, in this day, in this moment, that is coming against intervention. What America says is they are coming to intervene. They are coming to look into the matter of the terrorism that is inside Nigeria. They were specific. Anyone that is countering that, you see, wherever there is carcass, there are two sets of animals or whatever that will come. It's either they show up to come and feed on the carcass, or you see a fixer coming to clean up. I sent you on your WhatsApp a video, because when I started hearing about China running their mouth, I'm like, China, from where to where? How did this issue concern them? When they concern us with overload. Now I begin the search, I look, and I saw that I said, China. And you need to show, I said to that, China said they have, if you see what they say they are doing in Nigeria, I bet all of them when they decide that Nigeria, make you, when you show that, you let them know if that is what is, and if China is doing such thing, where? How come why is it that until now we didn't know that China is doing that wonderful job inside Nigeria? So China, who did you do this contract? Is it secret? Which part of Nigeria? What is going on? I am perplexed. And by the way, when they concern China with religion, China is religious. In fact, they don't care. In fact, if you leave people religious, what do they do for their country then, for religious people? If you're religious, you don't show up for China. So how did China come inside this matter? If not that there is something China is gaining as with inside the carcass Nigeria. So somebody go and warn China and say, this matter no concern them. In fact, if they concern them, it be like saying, that they be the one when they cause all they will have. If their hand is inside what is happening inside Nigeria, China should come clean. They need to come clean. So on the issue of Regina and the husband, I think Shebi Ned Woke is the APC. Is he APC?
Ned, I'm not sure. I think it's PDP. I don't know.
Anyway, he's a politician. He needs
but it's not
I
APC.
think
I don't
the
know.
young lady is trying to, because that crowd I see, that thing is like a Jerry Springer program now. They are trying to, so it's a kind of a distraction.
Is APC? Oh, is APC? Is APC? Okay.
He's trying to help create some distraction. And that crowd I saw, I beg. So that crowd is a crowd that is coming to fix her marriage.
All right.
Okay, now.
Thank you.
So as it were, my this thing is more on just like Nigeria, there is problem, and we need to seek the right solution. And the right solution is that the terrorists needs to be attended to. And whoever that is going to help us, please come fast. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Madam Origin. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, Ogashimeze. There's noise on your background, sir. That noise there, making noise, is disrupting the video. There's something still making noise there. I don't know if it's your indicator. It's making noise. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, sir. Thank you. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Niger Watch, my brother. Good evening, good afternoon. Good morning, everyone listening to Niger Watch family. Mama and Dad, I greet you for all you do. I greet everybody. Yeah, I'm very, very angry for China coming out to, you see Chinese people, they are most wicked souls. So all these things that we are everybody is saying, they don't even care to know about it. So killing people, killing both Nigerians or killing Christians, they don't care about that. What they care is business. Not that will fire them. Believe me. So someone came out and said, no, this killing has got to stop, that they want to help. China now from nowhere coming out because of the business. You see, they want their business, but they want to secure their own business. But the human being, they don't care about human beings. That's one thing about China. You see, China have raided Nigeria. Even the China people have put everywhere in Nigeria, even your village. That's why they call them. They have audacity to come out and be saying, "Oh, they are fucking Nigeria." I don't say they should not back to Nigeria, but when they have to say something the way it is, the killing is it good? It's too online. So let the killing start going so that you will be doing your business. No, it's not good. I don't know the people that like this and now is China. We can see people that will back us, China back us. They back us for everything we are doing. Come on, man, this is not right. Nigeria needs to save. It is a condition of thing. See, all Nigeria want the killing to stop. But if you want what kind of you protest against them, so we don't need you guys. We want this thing to stop. This is decade upon decade. This has been going on, and people just wake up because Trump. Hey, we are doing this. If the Trump now come out and say no, if we don't want to stop the killings, we will come in and stop the killings and take the people back, take them away. Then please, one minute, please. Sowore and this CP is called that CP. I think he needs to examine himself. His brain is not working. His brain is dead. So look at police person calling someone I got all this, that. You see, all what Sowore is doing now, I back him. But calling him up because of them is bad. Look at the interview they granted you. They didn't even know what to say. He's just saying stupidly, calling someone. That a police person, call himself a uniform man, is not supposed to say.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Ogashimize. Okay, I guess, do we still have another call? Once I move on to the panel now, calls might be difficult to come back to. Okay, I would just like us to start talking on the panel. But before that, I would like to quickly send this message to some of you that come here to try to strike our platform. This is, in case you don't know, this is one of the reasons why I'm here by myself. Not that if I want to employ somebody to be doing this job Monday to Monday, I cannot pay for this salary, I can. But I know they might likely make mistake to bring in the wrong person. Just today, just now, we have not even started the broadcast, 2 people came in to strike. For those of you on the panel, if you go to the private chat, you can see the first 2 names who commented there. 2 of them came to strike. Go to private chat. That's what they wrote there. For those of you on the panel, I want to let you know that you shouldn't be trying, because I understand that this time now Nigeria is tensed. They don't pay una now, say make una come to the platform, make una come do 1 or 2 things. You guys can never ever succeed, and you can't stop me from talking. That's just the truth. As long as we don't come here to lie against anybody, we say things how it is. We present videos for you. In fact, what Nigeria Watch is really doing is that we present the video to you, then we talk about it. Simple. We don't come here to say, oh, or talk based on assumption. We present, majority of what we present is coming from mainstream media. So what are you talking about? So you coming here to try to strike calls or do whatever you want to do. Unfortunately, you continue to fail. One of you were captured, but the other one you managed to escape. We're always here. So that's one of the reasons for those of you watching me from distance why we don't have somebody that is doing this. Because I know, yeah, they will make mistake. Somebody will come in like Black Panther. You think is a true Black Panther. You let the person here. Remember they did it in the past. Somebody came in here with Black Panther and allowed the person into the platform, not opening the camera. I thought it was my brother Black Panther. Immediately they enter the platform, they open their camera, they strike. So that's why anybody that's always on backstage want me to remind you, like two of you on the backstage now, always remind you to on your camera. And in fact, today is the last day I will tell anybody to on camera. If you are on backstage, remain there forever. You are not necessarily, you don't have to come if you cannot follow the rules to turn your camera on. You know, if you know your camera is on, I've not brought you in, either I'm not here, submission is going on. When I'm here, you come in, the first thing you do is to turn your camera on. And whenever you want to turn it on, when you are ready, there's every possibility my eyes is not there anymore. So you might probably stay there forever. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate you all. I'd like us to start talking by calling on Lumide. Lumide, can you hear me?
Mr. Niger Watch.
Hello, Niger Watch. I
Yes.
can hear you.
Yeah, I can see you, my brother. I can see you.
Just want to, before Lumide speak.
Thank you so much.
Okay, hold on, Lumide, hold on. Somebody is talking. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I just want to bring good news. I just welcome my daughter and appreciate everyone. I've received your messages. God bless everyone for your kind wishes. I appreciate your support. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, my brother. I congratulated you earlier on. May happiness never cease in your home. My people in the comment section, one of us here, the wife just gave birth today. You know, help us to congratulate Mr. Alabo right down in the comment section if you can. Thank you. Remember, when you rejoice with others, God will also put people together to rejoice with you. Thank you very much, my brother. Okay, Mr. Lumide, you have the floor. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you once again.
Okay, thank you, Elvis. Good day to all the panelists, and extend my own felicitation to Mr. Alabo and the wife on their newborn baby. The Lord God grant bless the baby, newborn baby, and the baby, whether female or male, grow up in good health. I pray that the baby will grow up in good health. And congratulations again, Mr. Alabo.
Thank you, Mr. Olumide.
I want to start by saying that I'm sure I'm not the only one, but there are lots of people who have joined me in being apprehensive daily, looking at the news every second, every hour, every minute, and every day, making sure, trying to see if the government of Nigeria will do the right thing by the people. You know, and all we see is sacking of the heads of service of the Nigerian Armed Forces and the inauguration ceremonial inauguration of the new heads. And all we hear in the news is meeting upon meetings. And still on a daily basis, we hear the terrorists and the killers terrorizing the people, beating their chest and saying they dare the US, they dare the government. And on a daily basis, still this very any morning, I was trying to follow up with news online, and there are still skirmishes and deaths in the plateau, in Benue, in Nasarawa, and in Borno. So for me, my mind is totally made up. I don't know about others. I just can't wait for Trump to please send his troops down to that Shido to come and restore order. Because what I've learned, I've seen from what is going on is not coming to take over the government of Tinubu, but they are coming to protect lives and properties from these marauders. And maybe it will be an opportunity if the armed forces mean well to get better training from a professional well-trained army. Virtually the best army in the whole world, if they really mean business. So for me, I don't think Tinubu has the moral and political capacity to stop this killing. He can't. Because number one, they are the ones who brought this and foisted this thing on the people in the first place. So if we are going to be honest with ourselves, I'm going to be very honest. So forget this ethnic politics and let us see things for what they are. This man cannot stop these killings. Our army has no will. They don't have the moral backing. They don't have the orders from these people to stop these killings. Because your Minister of Defense, Matawale, is one of the arrowheads of these killers. He's one of the financiers of these killers. These guys are embedded in government. Even the Deputy Minister of Defense, or whatever his name is, they are all arrowheads of these killers. And Tinubu himself is one of those who brought them in. So even those of them who have crossed over to ADC, and you know what? I'm sorry for those of them who are crisscrossing party from PDP to APC. Those sanctions will hit you too. Keep crisscrossing. It will hit you too. So as my own message to the US, to Trump or to Canada or to any other well-meaning country, this man does not have the political will, the moral will to stop this killing. Please come in quickly. Come and do what you want to do. These killings have gone. The too many killings gone too far. Too many killings gone too far. And I'm going to tell anybody again. I'm going to reiterate, like I did 2 days before, that anybody calling for the unity of the country at this moment, God punish you. God punish you. Or kill your mama, your papa, and your whole family. It costs you at this very moment. If you come out there and call for the unity of the country at this very moment, when you didn't call for the unity of the country before, when these killings were going on, before all this thing escalated, at this moment right now, that country is fragmented. It is fragmented. I'm also calling on well-meaning Nigerians. I won't say that, well-meaning people living in that space, especially the indigenous people living in that space, from every nook and cranny. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Efik, Ibibio, South, Ijo, wherever you are, get together and begin to see US coming. It's true. US coming to help. The help will only come to a certain extent. We are going to shame those people who think that that same geographical region will be like that of Afghanistan, will be like that of Iraq. We will show them that that country will rise up again once these criminal elements are routed off from every nook and cranny of our country, our politics, our institution, that we will rise up again, even better than Japan, better than South Korea, better than Taiwan. But we have to stand up and speak as men today and act as men today, act as a collective to defend that, to surround well-meaning people in that space. We know those well-meaning people. We are not talking about people like Tunde Bakari. No. Tunde Bakari is a disgrace. Where is your State of the Nation speech, Tunde Bakari? Where is your State of the Nation speech? What happened to your State of the Nation speech? Oh, there's nothing happening right now at the moment. There is no State of the Nation speech going on. Right, disgrace, Tunde Bakari. I'm asking for well-meaning people. I'm not asking for the likes of Bakari. I'm not asking for the likes of Adeboye. I'm not asking for the likes of Adi Farasi. I'm not asking for the likes of who else is this? Peju Imadi. I'm not asking for these likes. I'm asking for well-meaning people. El Buba, I'm asking for the likes of El Buba. I'm asking for the likes of Sowore. I'm asking for the likes of Dele Faruti. I'm asking for the likes of Peter Obi. I'm asking for the likes of all truth sayers. The lawyer who is the former chairman of the Nigerian Human Rights Commission, Professor Odin Kalu. I'm asking for the likes of Odin Kalu. I'm asking for the likes of these people to stand up. Olisa Odakuba. To please stand up and save that space. That space is at the precipice right now. People are dying daily. Lives are being lost daily. The country is surrounded by gun-trotting criminals. This man has no will to stop it. ADC, the opposition party that is ganging around now, has no will to stop it. They were the same set of people who ganged around, who ganged up. They are only an opposition because they lost out in the political chess game of Tinubu, not because they mean well for the people. And I'm also going to ask China at this moment. China, be careful and don't come and put your mouth in what does not concern you. Chinese government. If any of their representative is listening right now, Chinese government, you are an enabler of this crisis going on in our country. You are there with these bad political actors mining our mineral resources, and you are telling US not to come. You are warning US to stay away. We, the people of that space, is warning China, stay away from us. If you don't want your people to go back in body bags, one by one, back to China, you better leave that space now, leave that country, and don't put your mouth in what does not concern you. Mr. Alvis, I think I'm just too emotional to kind of keep continuing right now, because when I hear about the deaths, I mean, you need to go online and check that these people are still, this president doesn't mean well. It doesn't mean well. If this guy has no moral authority to stop this thing, all he needs to do is give the order, and the military, they know what to do. But this guy doesn't mean well. He doesn't have that capacity to stop this thing. It doesn't mean well. I'm telling you, Nigerians, especially the people of the Middle Belt, Jos, Benue, Nasarawa, Taraba, you guys are in for a shocker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to say this. I'm from the Southwest. I mean, tears almost drooling down my eyes right now, but I mean, you guys are in for a show. I just can't, you can't stop it. It's just too, the bodies they are burying daily in that area, it's just too much. I think I'm just gonna leave it here because I don't want to get, thank you, Elvis.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Can I beg for your permission and anybody that is talking for me to speak?
Okay, yes,
I'm going
that's
somewhere.
fine. Go ahead. Thank you, my brother. Good
Okay.
to you.
I want to. I'm pretty on a very uncomfortable area, but you can still hear me clearly. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Nigeria Wash. I want to thank Mommy Diaspora and everyone. Thanks goes to everyone that is speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. May God bless you guys. And for those that are being paid to speak lies, the wrath of your creator will separate you. I want to say thank you to every listener out there and those contributors over there too. Yesterday was the most, I would say, it's a mixed feeling. I want to especially thank Mr. Ferrari. You almost brought tears out of my eyes in your submission, because you went into
the deepest part and you brought it out. It was a picture of truth, nothing but the truth. You laid it out there and you showed it to us in speech that this is country belong to every one of us and we cannot afford to lose it. And if we need help, we should accept the help. It is for the betterment of, it might not be us right away. It is the betterment of the future of those we are going to hand over to. Let it be on record that we fought a good fight and we won the race. With our allies with us, we fought a good fight. They joined us and their name cannot be taken away from our history. It will be going to be there forevermore. And I thank Niger Wash because I sent you a message, a very strong coded message, and you got it and you responded. I knew because I watched it. Yes, I watched the day one of those paid neurons was it came in because I knew that they are going to pay most of them to come out here. I was expecting them. But when that one came in, he did what we call, he was dressing the table of evil. He was trying to manipulate because he has come to steal. He has come to put false rumors, false words to the gullible Nigerians out there. It is not their fault. That is the way the Nigerian government wants them to be. But we refuse because we cannot be greedy, neither can we be selfish with the truth. We will stake it out there, and that is what we have been doing, and we will continue to do it. May God bless every one of you. Yesterday, the head that was invited came in too. And I thank everyone. Mr. Odua, God will bless you. Your word was going deeper into the bone of the wicked. Madam Madarita, God will bless you and more grace. You came in with the weapon of truth. And you slam it on the head of the devourer, and they were falling apart. Nigeria, you responded, and they were silenced. Their wings was broken. I thank you all. I was boiling, I was waiting, and the right word was dropped. You see what they are doing? Look, I want to stake it out here. The Nigerian government cannot do anything. Your president, your vice president, they all know about this thing that is happening. A right-thinking government will make a national speech before he steps his foot on anything. He will make a national speech and he will define where we are going to and where we are heading to, and the reason and what went wrong. He will apologize to the Federal Republic of the geopolitical location because it's not a country. After that, he has to bring out all the ministers that are affiliated with all these dangerous things that they are doing. Like your security apparatus that you have. You have to bring them down. Minister of Defense, the Deputy Minister of Defense, the Defense Advisor, who is part and parcel of the insurgent, and some other head that need to rule. If you don't know them, I will bring name. I will bring the name for you. Just two of them. I will give you two. Take it to the bank. It will not fall. Take it to bank. They will give you more interest, more than the interest of that country. Because I know the best military in the world that human can ever dream of, God has made them who they are. The United States of America has all the list. Your 12 state governors, they are all in the list. 12 state governors. Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? 12 state governors. They are all in this. Abacha said, if an insurgent lasts for one month, you know that the hands of the government is inside. The top man, number one person, is inside. Why did he steal your election? Why did they force it on you? It's because to maintain the status quo, devouring the Nigerian people. But God said, I will, in one man is God going to send one man. And I've said it here before. It's one man God will send. He will not send multitude. Just one man that will change history forever. If you people think the American government is banking on Tinubu to do something, that's a false lie. That's false. They know they won't do anything because they have seen the depth. The depth the insurgents have gone into the Nigerian fabrics. And I want to say, yeah, I will continue with this because I need to say something. I've been sending lists. These people are in there and they are in the government. May God bless every one of us. Let's keep on talking. Who say our talk is not a weapon of warfare? That person should rise up. Nigeria Watch, more grace.
Thank you, my brother Black Panther. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that submission. But I'd like us to hear from Mother Patricia. Mother Patricia, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us. Mother Patricia, are you there? Okay, Mr. Mecca, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here then. Were you calling me initially?
No, not yet. Okay, Mr. Mecca, you hold on, please. I think she's there now. Madam Patricia, are you ready to speak?
Yeah.
I thought you were muted.
Yes, I am. I am.
Oh,
Good evening.
thank you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Evans. Sorry, I was on a call. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to Nigeria Watch family at large, wherever you're watching us from. Good morning, good afternoon. Panelists, every one of you, well done for keeping this platform going. Mr. Nigeria Watch, thank you again for the opportunity. Nigeria. You know, I think last time I spoke here, talking about Christian killing, I actually mentioned that this has not just started in 2009, as some people would think. This has been embedded since Nigeria was created. We have to go back to the crisis that were happening ever since before 2009. So this killing of Christians is not today it started, but I think it has gotten to a whether pro max, you know, yeah. So because at least before it was clashes, they clash, they kill some people, kill some hundreds, everybody move on. But now they've mastered it to like erasing people from their indigenous homes and taking over the place, taking over their lands. And for me, Nigeria government coming to debunk this and say, no, this is not what's happening, it's both Christians and Muslims. I think that is not going to suffice in all this. Because before Trump is talking now, they have their intelligence. Nigeria doesn't have any satellites in Mars or wherever. They don't. America does. So You are trying to tell people that can see you, see your bedroom, see you even when you are naked taking your shower, you know, trying to tell them that what they are seeing is wrong when you cannot even see beyond your own nose. So, for me, it's important that we all speak with one voice. I see some people coming out to say, oh no, it's Christian and Muslim, especially in Arise TV. I mean, I'm highly disappointed in them. The Muslims they are killing in the north. We have to be honest ourselves. It's the Muslims that say what they are doing is wrong. Okay? Because according to that, their so-called wicked religion, even if it is their own child, as long that that child can reason, has a sense of reasoning to say, well, that we don't believe you the same thing doesn't mean you should buy the other person. They will buy that their child. So that's what is happening. The Muslims that are killing, they'll buy, is because those Muslims are saying, no, what you people are doing are wrong. So we should say it the way it is. You know, they cannot deny the fact that it's a genocide. They can't. How do you explain it? All the IDP camps in the north, northeast, northwest. How come? The only time I knew about IDP camps, oh God, was when I don't even know the country that they came from. They were like white-skinned people. They came to Nigeria, they brought them to Nigeria. Then, when I was growing up, there was no one single black people among them. All of them, they were white-skinned. I can't remember where they brought them from because it's been long ago, maybe 40 years, 40 something years back. So they were in Benin, they were all over Nigeria then, begging on the streets. They were what you call Oyibo. They were not black. Those are people I knew that they were IDP then. Then, of course, the Sierra Leone and the Liberia one after. It wasn't much either. So for people to be in IDP camp, finding displaced persons, you know, in their own land, in their own country, is that not a disgraced country? Is that not a disgraced nation? At least those ones they brought them from another country to this space called Nigeria. Because they have problem in their land, in their own land, in their country, they brought them. But now we have Nigerians staying in IDP camp. It's so sad when you think about it. And it enough, these leaders or these so-called ruiners, they don't see it as anything. It's like 1,000 is key today. Next. That's how they see life. Next. They move on like nothing happened. These are humans. These are human beings with God-given destinies. And then you cut their life short and you think that things will be well with you. No. The killings, the buying is too much. And America should come. Yeah, I want America to come. Yes, I do. All of them are coming out not to speak. Where were the ROY since they be killing? They be buying. Deborah, who buy Deborah? Is Nigeria a country? Is Nigeria a nation? That's the question. Nigeria is not a nation. Where a nation where you say you have two laws governing people? You say Nigeria is a secular country, but then you have a Sharia law in some places? Excuse me. Look, for me, I've always, since the day I came to this platform, I've always said it, that I'm not for one Nigeria. I've always made my own plight clear I have never been for one Nigeria because I said it that since I was a child, since today I get sense, I knew that Nigeria was not one. I knew. Nobody told me. I knew because of the way people were being treated. I knew that we were not one. So all these people clamoring to keep one Nigeria, now God, I go punish all of you now. God go punish you now. Because what you know they gain, what not this one that they gain, all Nigeria go wayward. In this generation and the next, the third generation, all now go wayward and Nigeria go wayward. Because we have nothing in common with these people. There's nothing that you can say, yes, we can say, now this one now a whole say me and I think be like in all day. So how can we be together? What's her name? Is it Regina Daniels? I mean, what did she define with old man? What's she looking for? And money she define now. She don't get money. So make she come out. You understand? Because I don't see any reason why a girl like this not fit find a young man like her age, maybe 26, you know. I mean, like 2, 4 years, maybe 5 years, maximum 7 years older than her. It's still okay. To carry with papa. Say I be your husband. Say now you make her now. I mean, this is ridiculous. Who make who? Who made who? You were a gold digger. We're also looking for something. The one was looking for your own thing too. So when I meet each other, desperation meet desperation can never turn well. That's what is happening. So I don't feel sorry for any of them. She should face her, carry her cross, and say just wish. That video was saying it was not coordinated. So now what they find out they go see. Now no one take una hand to become waiting una go become. Now they find who go make una.
Thank you,
When God
madam.
don't make una, instead of you people to wait, make God make una. Now one rush go they make una self. So pain I go end up. And so it reach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Patricia. Thank you very much for your submission. I'd like us to hear from Emeka. Emeka, are you available to speak right now?
Yeah, I am briefly. Yeah.
Yes, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
All right. I think the case of Nigeria is an agency issue. We have an agency problem. For those of us who don't know what agency means, it means where there is you have been entrusted with something, either a property, an asset, or an entity, whatever it is. And as the caretaker, you are supposed to take care of that property or that asset and provide information, take care of that asset in a very good way, provide information to the beneficiaries or those who you are taking care of these assets for on their behalf, or you are providing that stewardship. So when you are not doing that, there's an agency problem. So we have an agency problem because our leaders do not see themselves as proper principals that oversee the affairs of Nigeria on behalf of the citizens. They care less about the citizens. They only consider about themselves. That's a clear characterization of agency problem when you're only thinking about your welfare. And clearly, we've seen our political class only thinking for themselves. And it is really bad. There is no way we've all screamed, we've all expressed our opinion, we've all written, and we are still shouting at the moment. But they just don't care because there is no consequences. There is no control in place to resolve this agency problem that keep on reoccurring every time, whether it's the military rule or whether it's the democratic rule. That agency problem still surface. Now, we have Senator Oshomole from Edo State on record telling the Senate Defense Committee, I hope is the right committee, that they are retired generals who are responsible for insecurity in the country. They are the ones mining those mineral resources illegally in the country. They come with choppers, they come with security equipment, they come with guns. They also bring the Chinese. I was trying to explain yesterday when someone was saying, don't the Chinese have? They don't come with any visas. They don't go through any embassy. They bring these people into the country without any proper documentation. We also have victims on record telling journalists that some chieftains have been bribed. Even the chieftains identify the areas where these bandits need to go. We've had thousands of IDP camps and displaced individuals who are still currently in IDP camps. And in some locations, there are no more crises, there's no more banditry, there's no more Boko Haram issues around those locations. But those people in the IDP camps cannot relocate back to their properties because mining is currently ongoing. If they relocate back, insecurity will happen. So it's not like the government is not aware of what is going on. They know what is going on. I think yesterday a lady was talking about Zamfara state governor. I think she was trying to speak positively about the Zamfara state governor. And I was like, the person you are talking about is also part of the people who is involved in all this mess going on. The governors are aware. There is any place there is insecurity, the governor is aware. Either the governor chose not to do something or the governor is benefiting from it. The president too is aware. Like the case of Benue, that was what broke the last straw for me. When the president was saying, let you guys go and negotiate, go and discuss. People are dead. How can you discuss over when people are already diseased? What discussion are you talking about? So apart from the agency issue we have in Nigeria, we also have no regards of human life. We do not respect the life of the average Nigerian. When people die, we just shout, oh, and we move on. We don't respect the average Nigerian life. If you put a value, a dollar or a naira figure on the Nigerian life, I think the kobo will be more valuable than that. If this issue is happening in either Canada or in the United States, they would have closed shop. Protests would have gone everywhere. Nobody is protesting. We only shout. We come here, we shout. We talk on media spaces. We write columns on newspapers, and everybody move on because we are not directly impacted. But the victims who have been impacted, who are feeling the heat, have been screaming. Not only have they been screaming with their voices, they've been screaming with their lives. Those who are dead are also screaming from their graves. And that's possibly the reason why the United States is listening, because injustice is really sad. So I'm completely disappointed. Even as at now, I saw on the news the Nigerian army is trying to recruit people to come and join their combatant force from age 23 to 26. And when you go on the comment section, you see a lot of young Nigerians saying, no, they are not going to join. And that is because of lack of patriotism in the country. When there's an agency problem, when people who have been given the opportunity to lead this country turn their backs and do anyhow and behave in a nonchalant behavior and only secure their own future. Other residents, the larger masses on their own, will turn their back on them. As you can see, Nigerians are calling for the United States to come. The people who do not want the United States to get involved into our affairs are those who are probably benefiting from the illegality going on in the country because they know that business is not going to go on as usual anymore. The president has also not gone ahead to do what has been asked of him or demanded from him by the United States. As I speak, there's this guy who is called English Ahalaji. That guy gives day-to-day reports of insecurity in the north. As of today, people were killed and kidnapped. Yesterday, in Katsina, in Sokoto, in Taraba, people were killed and kidnapped. It is an ongoing issue. But when it doesn't affect us, we all turn our backs and move on, and we say, oh, God bless the dead, or God save the dead, or oh, God help the victims. And we've not done anything to probably shake this government. So while we are pointing hands at the government, we should also point hands at ourselves, because we've been culpable too. If we have gone out to the streets, if we have also taken our cutlass to go to Aso Rock, the government will know that this is not business as usual. It is not until those people, whether they've been imported, whether they've been bred in-house, whether they've been brought from different locations, or whether they've been bribed, whatever case it may be, it is not when they start coming down, which they're actually doing. They're actually doing, coming down to the south, and which they will do, because if they are done with the north, they will come to the south. So if we do not begin to take actions now, Nigeria will completely be overrun by banditry, insecurity, and terrorism. Then there is another issue that many of us are not talking about in this country: organ trafficking. Organ trafficking. We find kidnapping is going on when you pay ransom, which we are not supposed to do. Your people do not come back again because they've collected their organs to go and sell. Then there is also drug trafficking. This was how fraud started in Nigeria. Everybody kept quiet. We were pointing us and saying, hey, it is the white people. Now we cannot control fraud anymore. Same thing with kidnapping now. Same thing with organ trafficking and drug trafficking. There is a drug issue in Nigeria going on that many of us might not be aware. There is a drug issue. And when there is a drug issue, there will be deaths, either as a result of trafficking the drugs or drug consumption. You see this man, I hear yesterday, was it yesterday or today, that, what is his name? Pretty Mike, his club, NDLA, arrested him and closed his club. I'm rounding up as a result of drug trafficking.
30 seconds, please.
You see him and his circles. They will tell you tomorrow that they made money in their mother's womb, or when they came out, before they started crawling, they started making money. But nobody knows how they made their money. Our country has bigger issues: insecurity issues, banditry, terrorism, drug trafficking, organ trafficking, as well as fraud. The government is not living up to their duties, up to their constitutional obligations. And at this point, I pray that God deliver us and save us from these issues that Nigerians is facing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emeka. God bless you. I'd like to take this call quickly. Thank you, my brother, Mr. Israel Asemota. Thanks for calling in. Talk to us.
Yes, sorry. Good evening, Mr. Ogawa.
Yeah.
I've been listening to my brother, this King Emeka. I wanted to ask, I'm sorry, Mr. King Emeka, were you not the same King Emeka who actually, during the 2023 election, let me take your mind back. You know the same person who told Nigerians that this guy in the seat of power was the Messiah? Maybe some of them, I don't know.
He admitted, yes, he admitted, yes.
Okay. So, Mr. King Emeka, now that you admitted, because because I was once in this panel that was asking you a question at that time. I want to take your mind back. Section 14B of the 1999 Constitution, what does it mandate the president to do? Because you told Nigerians that he was the Messiah, he understands everything. So, as the chief security, the commander-in-chief, who the Constitution gave right to make sure that the affairs of every Nigerian, the protection and life of every Nigerian is sacrosanct. So, are you not telling me that he has failed? This is my question to you, Mr. Chief Emeka.
Thank you. That's a beautiful question. I will answer quickly, not to take much time. You see, I did not say categorically that he is the Messiah. I didn't say that. And also, the man told us that he is the one that knows the road. Right? Him himself sold his objectives and electoral promises to us. Right?
Okay.
And in my own self, I wailed at all the three candidates, prominent candidates that were running, and I felt he was the right candidate. On hindsight, going to do that, I would still think he's the right candidate. But has he failed? Yes, he has failed. He has failed me. I'm disappointed. He has not only failed me as he has not only failed me as someone who campaigned for him. He has also failed Nigerians.
Okay.
He has also failed our party.
Okay, Mr. Meka is asking the last question quickly.
Mr. Meka, so are you not going to then tell Nigerians what happened? Because I remember we had the fierce debate on this same channel when I remind you and I said Nigerians are going to hold you responsible, and you said yes, they should hold me responsible. And you can.
I remember that.
They say this is not the same. Now I'm not telling you. Are you not boldly going to tell Nigerians that it is the right that the president has failed in Section 14B? He hasn't done it. This is exactly what he did to Jonathan. He called Jonathan Nebuchadnezzar. He told Jonathan to resign. And you're not going to tell. This is the same people who also sat with John Kerry with the lives of Buhari and company, who told that Nigerians were actually being unalive because of the genocidal
Okay.
Nigeria. During the Jonathan administration. So are you not going to tell Nigerians that this same commander-in-chief will resign? Please, can you tell Nigerians?
Okay.
I've actually called for his resignation because this is almost 3 years going into his presidency, right? And if we look at all indicators, nothing has actually gone well for Nigeria.
So do you want, no, don't beat around, just go straight to, because the other people are waiting. Are you going to tell him to resign or tell Nigerians not to vote him back?
Oh, I've called for that. I've even written a publication on that. It's long overdue.
Okay,
you see, what I just don't like is there are still people who are covering for him, and it's appearing not to be good for this country. You can support the president. He's our president.
Okay, but what you are saying
and
now
you can
is
still
that
criticize him.
You advocate for him to go, for Nigerians not to vote for him in 2027, right?
He has failed. He has failed.
Okay.
He has completely failed.
All right.
No,
thank you.
So it is the story. Let me qualify my statement properly, so I'm not misquoted. The report card is out in the open. It is F parallel everywhere. So it is more than calling for him to resign. It is calling for him to be rejected.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Emeka. Before I will take this call, you see why, for me, I understand, according to the comment from Mr. Pansa, Emeka have sinned against the Holy Ghost, so he cannot be forgiven. To be honest, a lot of them sin against the Holy Ghost. None of them have the guts to come speak the way Emeka is speaking now. So for me, I respect people like this more. People that can take accountability for their wrongdoings. You know, so, and you can hear him speaking since yesterday. So he's saying it how it is. Many of these satanic people are still defending the indefensible as we speak right now. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Yes, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you, sir. Talk to us.
Yes, thank you for your good work. Please
Yes.
keep speaking the truth.
Thank you,
Please,
sir.
I just wanted to tell Emeka, I listen to Emeka now, what he's saying. Whose duty it is to maintain law and order in the country? You
sure there is separation of power, there is institutional balances everywhere, to make sure they are the constitution, they are the custodians of power. So it's not the citizens. When the government perform their duty, you will see citizens will live right. You don't just come up.
So is this government performing their duty, sir?
No, they are not. If you ask me to rate them, it's -0 over 10.
Okay.
Please tell Emeka not to come up here to give us sentences. We don't want that anymore.
Okay.
Please tell him that Nigerians are not happy with what is going on.
Okay.
Giving our power to them to do something they refuse to do.
Okay.
Brother Job is looking forward to help us. He should just keep quiet. Sorry for that insult. I'm
No.
so sorry. I am
Okay.
bitter. We Nigerians are bitter. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Emeka, they said you were the one that sold this Aspire drug for us. So that's why we are inside now, swimming inside this satanism. It's very
I'm also,
unfortunate.
when Nigerians speak like I am not a Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian and I love my country too.
Hold on. Somebody's on the phone. Hold on. Mr. Joseph Orji, thanks, sir, for calling. Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. God bless you for what you do. I'm really impressed. And to be frank, I want to touch on this Emeka issue. And to be frank, I really admire Emeka. I do. Mr. Emeka, I do admire you. That's a very good, because if there's no harm in one giving somebody a chance, now an open mind towards somebody, giving what they have said while they were campaigning. Particularly based on this idea of recruiting so many millions of security things. Definitely, I'm very sure even through Nigeria, backed President Tinubu for that promise. If he can fulfill that, recruiting policemen and soldiers to secure the country, that was able to convince a lot of people. But then, even me, as it is now, to be frank, we are stuck with him. All we can do is to keep criticizing him and find any way we can do to support him. Because as it is, I do not see anybody taking him up. On 2027, this man will still win. And the only option we have in Nigeria is...
So you think Peter Obi cannot remove him?
I don't think so. You know, let me tell you, Mr. Elvis, let's face facts. Mr. Peter Obi, I'm not his kind of person. To me, he's too good for me to be a Nigerian politician. To me, he's too much. He's too much, because if you are not a carry-away person, you cannot, I'm telling you, to succeed in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very fast country. Can you imagine all these issues going on, and Mr. Peter Obi is at the end of affairs? How will he cope? How is he going to cope with all these issues?
So you mean Peter Obi will not be able to handle these terrorists and all that?
I'm telling you, even the problem he will be getting from the eastern part of Nigeria is even huge. Because number one, I know him, if he comes up with his recruitment, I'm telling you, in his cabinet, there's going to be less people here. Less people will be there, and that will be a problem. They will be dragging him here and there. If there's anything, he's somebody who will want to balance the whole issue. Rather, you even have...
What do you mean less Igbo will be there? Are you saying Peter Obi is hypocritical?
Because that's the kind of person he is.
Oh.
Besides Mr. Peter Obi, generally, Igbo leaders, they like to balance things. They are not the one. Igbos don't believe in nepotism.
But it's a good thing now.
We know it's a good thing, but they will bring in politics into it.
And so be it. Anyway, let's get there first.
So, I think we are stuck with President Tinubu.
No. I'm not stuck with him, sir. I'm not part of it. No, 2027, he needs to go. He needs to pack his baggages, his satanic baggages, and all his satanic supporters. Make it pack them, make them go.
I'm really impressed for Mr. Emeka. I like what he has done. If somebody found in that he has gone wrong, okay. Everything is now come round to realize the situation.
Exactly.
So we should
Thank you.
absorb him. Whatever that must have transpired in the past, we should not move on from
Thank
there.
you, sir. Yes, sir.
That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Orji. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Yes, sir. All right, what you guys are not getting, I would like to add to what Mr. Joseph Orji just said. We all are here blaming Emeka. Yes, for me, I dealt with him heavily in 2022, 2023, and he stood his ground. That was for Tinubu, that Obi is not going nowhere and all that, blah, blah, blah. But today, he's telling you that Tinubu shouldn't only be removed, should be rejected. So for me, I respect people like this because I find myself in his position as well. Do you know why? I used my platform 100% to support Governor Obaseki in when he came back, I think it was 2016, you know, I'll be 2019, yeah. I supported him heavily. You know, where ministers, senators, commissioners, you know, all of them were coming here back to back, you know, to speak for Governor Obaseki. I put my head even for everything, past the way we did for Peter Obi so safe. Guess what? Immediately, Obaseki won and he was sworn in. I started using my platform to checkmate him. Till tomorrow, I was the only platform that was checkmating Obaseki here, calling him out. And I was not just doing it on air. Guess what? We were on ground. I and my team were having cameras everywhere. All his projects were being checkmate bomber to bomber. The roads, for those of you that have been following me for a while, that was when we discovered Biscuit Road from Governor Obaseki. But guess what? A lot of his satanic supporters in tomorrow, they were insulting me that I hate Obaseki, forgetting how I put myself to support him at that time. Because Emeka, they'll soon start fighting Emeka. He should be waiting for that. They'll start insulting him. Some of the satanic supporters were not saying that, oh, you hate Obaseki, you hate him. Listen, I've told you guys before, if you support somebody and the person is not doing well, also come out and call the person out. Just like me supporting Peter Obi to be my president now, by God's grace, he ended up being my president. I start checkmating him that he's not doing well. One of you will not come here. Oh, I know Mr. Niger wants me change. Automatically, I don't change for your eye. Because I'm calling him out, then I don't change. That's what we get. So till tomorrow, Obaseki's satanic lot, they hate me. Because I was the only headache Obaseki was facing in Edo State. The only headache at that time. But they forgot how I put out my platform for this. Without no penny, I didn't collect penny from none of them. They used my platform from beginning to the end. So for me, you support whoever, doesn't matter what they are doing right, continue to support them. They are doing wrong, call them out. Now, something they know will be good supporter. Not be fake supporters. When your person you are supporting is doing wrong, it's just like you here. Oh, Mr. Najawad, you are doing well. I like you. I love you, Mr. Najawad. The day Mr. Najawad to start doing bad, you still be saying, I love you. I like you. You don't want to call me out. If you love me so much, you don't want to publicly disgrace me. Call me privately and caution me and give me ultimatum that if I refuse to desist, you will expose me publicly. Now, so it's supposed to be. Yes, you will be doing the wrong thing, will still be saying, I love him. Me, I don't do that. So for some of you who is still hating Emeka, except he change tomorrow, I will also change following him. His submission yesterday and today, nothing has changed there. He's spotting out the wrong or everything that is going on. He's saying that Tinubu did not just fail him, he failed the whole Nigeria. He should be rejected. That's his statement. And this statement will be copied and be used probably prospectively against him tomorrow in election.
Nigeria
Watch. That's what they're doing here.
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
I think, Emeka, you need to do more. I just want to speak to him directly. I don't mean any harm. You need to do more than what you have done now. First, the position of the citizen is very, very strong and very, very vital. And as a man that has a voice, you need to have a criteria how to pick a leader. Then whatever the leader says will now fall in line. If it falls in line with your ideal, then you not choose it. But a leader that they've said that is stole rice from the kitchen, you still went ahead to thumbprint for him. That was a wrong decision, and that wasn't right. You knew what you were doing. Thank you.
Yes, you know, on that one, I support you, Black Panther. I like that phrase you put in, that a leader that told you he stole rice from the kitchen, you still went on to support him. But still, he admitted it's better than lots of them listening to me now. That's what I'm saying. Many of these satanic, they are listening to my voice now. Now, the sense attackers come just now, and we tackle them. They are here. They can never accept their wrong. So for me, I will protect Emeka, unfortunately, my people. I will. I will protect him. Because when the Obaseki, satanic Obaseki and his satanic supporters were beating me, I don't see who protect me. So let me protect Emeka down. They don't protect me. They say I hate Obaseki. Forgetting that how I campaigned heavily with my platform. And guess what? Obaseki shared money for all of them. I was the only person that refused them with their money. Do you know why I can vibrate on this platform every day? Because I don't vibrate to wait for their cup of tea, for their bottled water. The day you start collecting these things from these people, your voice is truncated forever. You will not be speaking actually. They will ask you a direct question, you'll be speaking actually. I cannot put my bet right on anything. I can't sell it. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I'd like us to move on. Let me call on Mr. Jonathan to talk to us. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show today. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Elvis. Please, I beg your pardon, Mr. Jonathan. I'm sorry. Mr. Elvis, please, before you let Emeka off the hook, please, I'm not saying that he hasn't shown courage by admitting that the government has been a failure. But some of us are saying that it is deeper than we never expected him to succeed in the first place. We are of a high standard. If our country is going to move forward, we must lower that standard. We are saying that the process that brought him into office was faulty. It was a corrupt and a rigged process. He must admit to that too. If not, I don't
qualified for the position. He wasn't qualified.
Yes. No. Listen. I don't want to support that statement at all. You know why? You guys are coming from a different angle, which I don't understand. The whole topic is not about Emeka now. It's about what is affecting you and I. One of the people who supported him and kicking against him, let's leave it like that. You cannot start asking questions. He should come and submit to you, and the process he came in, or the process did not come in. Those are just time wasting. For him to even admit 1% at all, respect him. Many of them day here that can over their dead body, they will never accept it. Please, let's encourage people who are willing to speak truth. Please, because I was in this position.
Okay,
thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. You have to
Emeka, I give 50% acceptance, but the remaining 50% are all up.
And that's fair. Now you are talking. That's fair. You know, even me myself, now 50% I give him, but I want him to be protected. It happened to me. Those of you that have been following me for a while, you know what I'm saying. It happens to me. Satanic Obaseki ran away from Edo State right now, nowhere to be found. Now my platform was the major platform they used to campaign for this man. Even his own brother, Don Pedro, came to this platform. Don Pedro, tomorrow, if I call and I know they carry my phone again. If I insult her now, they'll say I insulted that man. Because when he knew that I was destroying his brother, I refused to support Satanism. Then, as we talk, Don Pedro is on the run. All of them know will be Don Pedro. The statement Don Pedro made on this platform, I wish I have it right here before Mr. Jonathan will speak. I wish I can find it. I would have put it here for you guys to listen. What he said, that my platform is more than BBC, is more than AIT, is more than... I would not remember all these things, all the confession that time. I don't forget. But today, all of them are angry because I decided to stand for what is right. Please, guys, support anybody you want to support. I don't have a problem with that. Whoever you support, if they are doing anything wrong, please call them out. Be bold enough to call them out. That's what I'm saying. Call them out. Expose them. Don't be saying you will not inside your room, be saying,
This country is not your the work. Oh, God, this country is not your the work. Oh, but if somebody is coming, you quickly shut up your man. You don't want to make people know. Say you are talking about your satanic principle. I can never be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. Eh? Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Thank you very much. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Iris. I greet you. Good evening there in Nigeria. God bless you. My fellow panelists, guys, I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. And Mommy Diaspora, welcome and God bless you abundantly. And I greet all the commenters and callers. I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. You're welcome. You see, the finest for me today, the one that I like most, is what I like most today is this news about China. I love
Me,
it.
I don't like that news, so I don't know what you like for there.
I will tell you, Mr. Elvis.
The news sweet to good as that news come.
You know why? You know why? You know why? Because I always say that it is always good not to talk about what you don't know. If you don't, it's not a must. For what? If you present subjects here, 2 reasons that will make me not to comment on it. It is always true. Can never be outside the two. It is either there is no time to take it on, or I have no sufficient knowledge or information about it. I'm not going to go there. You don't have to. On this China thing, people are talking. You don't need to. See, China continue. Do you know China? Do you know China? Do you know the relationship between China and United States? The relationship between China and the Western economy? Where do you want to start from? See, here's it. The more China gets into it, the more impetus US will have to come to Nigeria quick. They don't see eye to eye.
Okay, Jonathan, God bless you for that statement.
It is that thing that China don't want that US will do. It is that thing that US don't want that China will do. Xi Jinping, 6 days ago, when he met with Trump at the Busan airport in South Korea, Jinping said, I quote him, "We don't meet eye to eye because of our national differences," unquote. That is his exact word. They don't meet eye to eye. It is the more China gets into it. So if Nigeria, so people that are talking, you think you are doing Nigerian well, you are not even, so you can see that everything they just model things up. Let China continue. First of all, China have nothing to lose. So get that into your brain, first of all. China has nothing to. America come, America don't come. China have nothing to lose. Forget all their investment that they have in Nigeria. They will not touch it. China have nothing to lose. After all, what is the relationship between China and Iran? Solid rock. When you say solid rock relationship, China and Iran. What did China do when US went in there and bombed them? Bombed their nuclear facility. Prior to that, how many bombs Israel dumped there in 2025 alone? China has, you get it. So it's inconsequential. It is irrelevant. The Nigerian government, I know they know all these ones. At least this is a government. It's the government. They have diplomats. They have people that have, at least they have them there. Whether they now apply their common sense or their knowledge or intellectual is another thing. But at least they are there. And they know all these things. So you should tell your ignoramus to stop it, because you are only fueling it. You are just only fueling it. That is what will make the United States to even come in. The fact that China is involved, that is it. That's exactly what will make them to come in. So let them continue. So let's leave that one. The issue here is that Nigeria is just doubling down and tripling down on this matter. They don't want to say the truth. Nigeria is not ready to come out and say the truth. So insecurity is going nowhere in Nigeria. This problem is not going to be solved. Let's just take it like that. Until the Nigerian government come clean. And we Nigerians, especially Southerners, that's why, Mr. Ferreira, yesterday, I listened to you attentively, every bit of it. After I challenged the guy on this platform yesterday, when Mr. Ferreira was speaking, he talked about, he addressed us, we Southerners combined, West and East, all the Southern Nigerians, we are the problem with our big grammars. We are the one that is fueling this thing, this problem in Nigeria, especially those of us in the diaspora. They use us so well. Many useful idiots amongst Nigerians in the diaspora ready, make themselves available to be used. Because at the end of the day, they will say they are educated. They know everything. And they will be spilling out all this grammar, all this grammar as if that is where that's what will solve our problem in Nigeria. It's not going to solve anything. We cannot continue to support hypocrisy, nepotism, religious bigotry, and expect our country to move forward. We can't. We cannot continue to support people that we know that they are criminals. We will be supporting them anyways. We can't. If we want our country to move forward, we cannot. Yes, politics, we can play politics all we like, but there comes a time when a man will know that for me to move forward, let me do the needful. We don't know, we can't even draw the line. I'm talking to we Southerners. We are the ones that they are using. They continue to use to mess up that country. The government we know is all lies. They can't tell us the truth. See what happened today. They came out with full force today, the Nigerian government. Held a press conference today, put all their big wigs, push them all of them out to hold what they call World Press Conference today. The last time I checked, Alake was the Minister of Mineral Resources. What he was doing there today, beside the Minister of Information, I don't know. But because they know that he can speak to defend the lie, they can never come clean. Even take a bit of it, they can't even come clean. So if you cannot come clean, how will you now solve the problem? That they have done so much. Their lives is just endless. They don't even have, they don't, you know, it gets to a point where a man will lie. They don't even know that they are lying again. They don't even know that this lie is what is killing Nigeria. This is just too much. It's just too much. I don't just know what to call it. The lie is too much. It's endless. That the Nigerian government, the Tinubu government has done so much. And it continues to do so much. In 2023, they changed the leadership of the military and the security agencies. And they just did it again. What is the result out of that? And that has brought changes. Did you hear that? That has brought changes, positive changes. A man lying to himself, an old man like that, in his 60s or maybe close to 70, still sitting down there and lying. Where will this propaganda take us to in Nigeria? Where will this propaganda, for crying out loud? Still sat down there saying that the changes, all the cosmetic changes that they've made in the military has brought positive changes. Which positive changes are you talking about? Which one? They sat down there speaking eloquently. The press conference that you should have had when Deborah Kpai, when they Kpai Deborah in Sokoto State, that is the one you had today is the kind of press conference that you, the Nigerian government, should have had. When they Kpai 200 Nigerians in Yewata, in Benue State, this is the kind of press conference. You didn't show up then. We didn't see you anywhere. But now you are running at a scatter like a chicken whose head has been chopped off. The lie is just endless. It's telling the Nigerian media not to speak anything negative. Don't just say it because of the love of country. That there are no killings in Nigeria. No killings. The lie is so sickening that it is the opposition that is fueling this. It is the opposition that is going to Western countries to sell these false narratives to them. Your principal did worse than that in 2014, leading up to 2015 presidential election. The APC, the foundation of the APC, the backbone of the foundation of APC was this lie that terrorism is taking place in Nigeria. To buttress it, to prove it to the Western world, you imported terrorists into, literally, this party imported terrorists into Nigeria, 2014, 2015, en masse. Till today, they are still flowing into Nigeria, the porous border with bikes. They flow into Nigeria in and out. Forget about all this money that the Minister of Interior has said has been spending. The border is still porous as ever. They come into Nigeria at will. And they are defending it. Just to come. That is just my own point. Because all these things, people have spoken. But it is now left for the Nigerian government. At least accommodate the truth. At least, even if you want to do it pretentiously, even if you want to do it diplomatically, even if you want to do it, please do it. Because if you continue in these lies, you cannot come up with the right policies. There is no way. How about the names of terrorists that this government have at its disposal? Till today, that they are doing nothing about it. If you are serious about solving insecurity problem, round up all the criminals, all the terrorists, you know them, round them all up. Let them face trial. If it is life sentence, give it to them. If it is as a result of treasonable felony, to buy them, let it be. That's the law of the land. Not to be putting an innocent man in prison indefinitely. You know them. These are the things you need to do. As Mr. Alake said in his words today, he said everything he has said, they are low-hanging fruit. Mr. Tinubu, Alake and your propaganda machine, these are also the low-hanging fruits. Round up all the terrorists that you know them in Nigeria today. Round them up today. Show that you are serious. Bring them all out. You said cases are going in court, that some of the terrorists have been arrested. Did you hold any press conference like this to tell Nigerians that they have been arrested and their cases are on trial? Those are your low-hanging fruits. Do them too. Round them up. All the criminals, those that are inside your own government, round them up. Nigerians are hungry. They are starving. Corruption is all over the place.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Elvis, let me leave it there for now. Don't let me go into the next chapter. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Mr. Odoa, it's good to have you on the show today. Please, I would like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Nigerians.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your good work. It's not easy, but the Lord is your strength. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for your good work, Mommy. God bless you. We appreciate it. Thank you, ma. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Good evening, fellow panelists, co-panelists. Well, thank you all for your contribution. Where Trump said for Nigeria, I don't really know, because in different things we are hearing, some we said Nigeria will fight America, the other one we will fight them, or they are killing Muslim. I don't understand these people. And you find this group of people that are saying, no, these are people since Trump, since they have been killing the Nigerians. These people never come out and say anything about the killing. Or are these people telling us that they are the one killing Nigerians? And it should not become like turn the country to Sudan or whatever. The country have turned to Sudan. We are looking for who will make in peace. The countries, even as Libya, we are looking for who will make it peace for us. Because a country where soldiers that can arrest protesters, that can even go and shoot them into gates where they were protesting, then the same country who will tell you that who can go to Kenya and kidnap person, where a force government can go to another country and kidnap person and bring it to Nigeria and be putting it into prison, say they are going to court, have a trial. It's a country that when they kill, they go to village, people go to village and kill the villagers. The government official never arrest one person. It's a country where a full vehicle will be kidnapped. Government official never arrest one person and bring it out for trial. But they can leave their country and go to Kenya and find a person that on his own. So now they are not telling, oh, it's not only Christian, it's also Muslim. If it is Muslim, they kill, is there any right for them to keep person? That is what people should have been asking all these people, whether the journalists that want to talk or whoever. Is there any rights for someone in the country that you have all the forces, you have what they call SSS, which is Service Security Intelligence. You have police, normal police that look everywhere. And in this country, you now still have another police called religion police. You now have the court of the country, have religion court. I don't understand. Is it only the Muslim religion that are in the country? Do we not have Christian religion? Do we not have the African belief religion in the country? Then why those ones do not create, why they did not create police of those people? Why do not create court of those people? So when people are asking, they went, America, we the Nigerians are calling you to come and help us. Come and save us from this menace that they call a government doesn't discriminate. The one we're reading the book. If you don't discriminate, when Shaibu Abi, Aisha Abi, what do they call the girl name? We kidnapped. They released the rest of them. They did not release the girl because she's a Christian. Your country that doesn't discriminate, where are the soldiers? Where are the DSS? Where are the whatsoever call them to make sure that Aisha Shaibu return back home from these kidnappers? Today, from this Islamic terrorists, whatever they call them, till today, nobody hear of that girl anymore. Now, the one they stole in their school, a country that said they doesn't discriminate religion practice. Why they do not persecute one person? Because in school is a public space, and you will have persecute the entire people. If it is 10 you see to use, you use to show example, it doesn't matter. What matter is you use some to show example. But nobody, none of this, whether the Sokoto got or the governors of no one come out and speak anything. But Trump now said, with all these things that have been happening, the one that we are preaching, whether in Abuja or something like that, or in Kano, that we are doing tank crier in the morning. Till today, the people that killed that lady, till today, nobody, no governor, or no even government officials that have said, let us put one person to trial. So, with all this evidence, he shows that the Muslim want to silence the other people, whether you are Christian or whether you are African belief. He shows that they want to silence them. Because all of you, the governors, the senators that are talking now, since all these things have been happening, none of you talk. Even all these journalists, none of you talk. So that is why, for those who even say it is a mineral resources, America come and take the resources, because the only resources that they call our own, we don't even see it to use. We don't even know if it exists, because a country, if really we have fuel, if the fuel is our own, they will have not be buying it the amount they are using to buy. Secondly, they will have not been queuing for it, that you will queue in 3 days, you have not even get fuel. So we don't even have. I don't know the resources that people are talking about. And I don't even know the technology that Nigeria has that they want to use to fight America. And the foolish things of all this, whether Asadi Dokubu or any other people that are saying people should not be carried away with their emotions. Why won't us be carried away with our emotions? Are we not even in slavery that you people are talking about, that we want to go and use our hand to enter slave? We are in slave already. If we are not in slave, why are Nigeria running away from their country? Not to talk of the one that is now running away from their village. They are now calling in their own country, they are in IDP camp. In their own country, their own ancestral home will be taken away. America, we invite you all. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Rajawosh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Oduwa. The last person on the panel, which is Mr. Alabo, congratulations to you once again. Please talk to us, sir. You have your 8 minutes. Then we have a final submission, strictly a final submission of 2 minutes. Mr. Alabo, are you there? Okay, you are not there. I'm moving on to the next person. Black Panther, please, your final submission, 2 minutes.
Let somebody go ahead.
Okay. Olumide, are you there? Your final submission, 2 minutes. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, are you there?
Can
Your
you
final
can you
submission.
skip me? Can you skip me for now?
Those of you that I skipped, you might possibly not speak again later because I'm ending the show straight away. Just have that in mind. Mr. Jonathan, your 2 minutes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Elvis. I appreciate it. See, as I was saying earlier, that the reason why this insecurity is going nowhere in Nigeria, as far as I am concerned, is a continuing, non-disclosure, or that's just being fear. That's a pretty word, to describe the way and manner at which the Nigerian government is handling this. Their continuing refusal to say the truth, to come out clean, will not solve the problem of insecurity in Nigeria. I cannot say it enough. I can't emphasize it. That is the bottom line, especially where at this very moment where we are right now. But I'm not naive. I know that the fact that the country, the foundation was based on lie, for them to say the truth at any point in time, it is their own downfall. It is digging their own grave. So it becomes very, very difficult, very, very difficult, or almost impossible for anyone who mounts that position in government as a governing body or party in Nigeria to come out and say the truth. Very, very difficult. Yeah, the level of integrity must be top notch. The competency must be second to none before you can expect them. It's very, very difficult. Is it the president that has wine and dine with all the criminal terrorists from northern Nigeria? Is it the one that will now come out and say the truth? Because without that, the country is going nowhere. It is almost a week now. This is the 5th day that all these things broke out. United States president saying that Nigeria should work on discontinue their cooperation, because that is the interpretation. They should discontinue. They should stop it. Their work with terrorists in Nigeria. Otherwise, this is what will happen. It's now 5 days now, going to the 6th day. We have not seen anything tangible. They have been spending the best of the time, the quality time now, trying to defend the indefendable. That is what they have been doing so far. They are now spending money. Buala, as we speak, is not in Nigeria. Buala is in Washington. He's sitting in one hotel now for the past 1 week now. That's what Buala is doing now. He's just sitting there somewhere. What are you doing in Washington? You can stay there for 2 weeks. You will not even have access to the lowest rank White House of official there, because we don't have an ambassador. That we can even say now that, okay, you are liaising with the ambassador there while you are in Washington, trying to work out some modalities, how to to work with the U.S. government to get them to to communicate. None. What are you doing in Washington D.C., Buala, for crying out loud? Meaning that money is being spent as we speak to defend lies. As we speak right now, they are spending millions of dollars to defend lies. We are not touching the real matter. For the past 5, going to the 6th day, right now, nothing tangible has come out from this government. Nothing. Just go all over the space. Just go all over. Day 1, if you want to put it into perspective, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, they are able to put up courage today to call a press conference. What that press conference ended up with? What? To double and triple down. They are not letting go. They are spending millions of dollars as we speak. I believe so. I believe as we speak to defend this lie, both at home and abroad. Rather than going after, by today, show, as some people say, show the workings. Let us see what you are doing. Show the workings. And some people are saying now is that all these stupid excuses that they have been floating around the space. Somebody said something earlier today again. I've heard it, yes, in the last few days. I think somebody, I've heard this several times. They said they are killing Muslims. Who are those killing Muslims? Is it Christians? Is it Christians that are going into the villages in Sokoto, Zamfara, and in Jigawa, and in Borno State, going into their villages to buy them? Are they Christians? And if truly you want to solve the problem, you know that they are buying your fellow Muslims, and somebody came out and said, this is what I'm going to do to stop those people that are buying your fellow Muslim. What should you do? Is it not to see how you can work together with that person? Or at the very least, is that, thank you very much. We are doing enough to tackle the problem. We know that they are buying us. We are doing the very best, our own best. We don't need your help at this time. We are working on it. Look at that kind of logical, diplomatic. No, they didn't even go there. They came all out that nothing of such is happening. You just want to come and steal our resources, all kind of rubbish all over the space. Tackle the problem. Go for the real problem. The problems are there. Go head on and tackle it. Let Nigerians even see for once. See, here are the solutions so that it will just not seem as if we are talking. For me, these are the solutions. Nigerian government. I mentioned one earlier. Round them up. Not just to round them up, and then Nuru Ribadu will come out and say they have arrested them. No. When you round them up, the way you are parading Nnamdi Kanu in the court every week, put him in front of one justice or Motocho, round them up, let them appear in court the next day, 24, 48 hours in front of a judge. Put it on live TV. Live. Pay all the media stations, all the TV stations in Nigeria, live, the court proceedings, live. If there are areas that you don't want the public to know for national security reasons, you can do all of that. But find a way, put it out there in the public. Let the world be seen. The whole world they know what is going on in Nigeria. That's the first thing you have to do. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'm just trying
Okay,
to...
Mr. Jonathan.
Elvis, can I talk now?
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for that submission. Black Panther, I called you earlier on. Now you only have 1 minute, please.
No, I was with my doctor. I didn't want to. I was my doctor.
Okay.
I came for medical checkup.
You have 2 minutes now. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
I start to get busy. You call me.
No. Yeah, I called all of you. Nobody were answering. But we have final 2 minutes now.
That baby, they cry. Oh.
Exactly. I don't know what he's doing here.
Mr. Abu, now the baby is supposed to cry. No. In fact, you supposed log him out, Mr. Elvis.
No, okay, let me say now. Mr. Alabo, I've removed him from the panel already. Let him go.
Log him out from the panel. Let him go carry the baby.
So we are talking about Nigerian politics when you just had the baby today.
Congratulations to you. I greet you.
Exactly. Black Panther, you have the floor. 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone again. Mr. Jonathan, God bless you for bringing the Chinese. That just skipped my mind. You see, the Chinese are not there to have a confrontation with America because they cannot afford to have confrontation with America. America can afford to have confrontation with them.
And they always do what? They always bow to it. The reason is that China is about 1.5 billion citizens that are there. And they have a target. They have a vision. That vision cannot be altered by them going to any confrontation with any country. That is it. They want to be economically the giant of the world. That is their focus. That is why you see they go for all the mineral resources they can get hold of in any country. They are even building a bridge from the Asian side down to Africa, cutting through Egypt to Africa. They are doing it. That is their vision too. No matter how you want to put it, it has never been a country. It will never be a country unless we decide to put our hand into an agreement with every nations that form the country. We need to put hand in agreement to form a formidable force, which will be the greatest thing that will happen to black race. Now, the Nigerian politicians will never change. Remember this thing I told you. It was not from my own heart, but it was under due consultation, under due research. Not what you see, but it went deeper. The Nigerian politicians cannot change because they have their own system, and they cannot alter their system. It's like a drug cartel. They
Mr. Black Panther. Mr. Black Panther.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry, my mic went off. I want to say here, the Nigerian position will not change. And the ideology backing the Islamic insurgency, they will never back down. Get these two things right. And the American government knows it. They've studied the ideology very long time ago. They've been part and parcel of it. They know it. It's in the map. And the defense policy is right in there. That was why I asked one of the liars that comes around. I said, bring me the defense policy of Nigeria. Then I will stop talking. But he's still talking on how many soldiers you have. He's still backing down on technology. That is an ideology that said that I'm saying now that cannot change. They won't back down. A separatist will never back down. A terrorist will never back down until they go down the 6 feet. That is the only way they can back down, because they have a promise that 26 virgins will escort them as they arrive in their heavens. So, my brothers and sisters, we should be thankful to God, and we should be praying that God has seen, giving us a light, and our ally. The best thing that can happen to us is an ally that means well for you, and it's not coming to change your government, but it's coming to take an ideologist, Islamic ideologist that wants to take every one of us down, is coming to take them down, because that is part of parcel of the defense policy that America has. And we thank God that the president, we might not have the same focus on it, but a president that stands for Christians all over the world, that stands for the right of human all over the world. It has never been done in America before, to stand for the Christian and boldly come out. And that is the person of President Trump. He was bold enough to come out. But who brought us? Who supported this stuff? It was Obama that did that. They played him into it. He did not do it diligently well to look into the big ball. But what happened? He played into an APC, got to power, and what they wrote on their book, they are defined, and they want to get to it. They want to change the Nigerian surface. That is why do you think that they said the oil of Bayelsa belonged to the north, to the Fulani? Why did they boldly say that? It is true. Look at all the oil well
85% is being owned by them. That is why they can accomplish their ideologies that they have. That is why they can accomplish, because they have all the economic empowerment to do it. That is why they can buy arms of 5 million naira each for every one of the insurgent members. That is why they can do that. But for us to cut it off, we just got to give God the glory that one man is standing in gap to execute the wrath of God upon these people. And we should never back down. Anyone that says it should not come, that person is an ideologist, an Islamic ideologist. That is the person, because they are being paid to perpetrate the evil to every one of us. We have brothers and sisters over there. We must stand our ground firm, because we don't have any other place to go. If we are eliminated, we don't have a home to go. But let us stand firm on the truth. It is only the truth that will make us free. When we stand by the truth, there is no weapon that will form against us that can break us down. That is the goal and objective of what we stand for. And everybody that stands for the truth, like I make, there's room for those that have sinned. There's room. Even God, we all are sinners. Even God, we have sinned against God. But if there was room, He made a room for us, and He forgave us our sin. Who say we are mere mortals before our Creator? We forgive the maker of his sin. But one thing the maker must realize is that you must set a standard for yourself. A standard, and you must stand for the truth all the time. Because the truth will make you see the vision, will make you see a thief, and make you see a good man. You'll be able to differentiate, not be intoxicated by anything. Because if anything they want to use influence you, come to you. Because you stand from the ideology of truth, you will never wave. Thank you for coming to this vineyard of truth. And may God strengthen you, Mr. Emeka. But we are all eyes still on you. Thank you. But we must always protect you too. All eyes on you. Thank you.
He should be protected at all time. You know, for him to come out to speak against what he previously supported, we need to encourage him. That's my stand on that. You know, many of them satanic lot listening to us right now, they will never come out to say they regretted supporting Tinubu into power. But still, we come to Mr. Oduwa for 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you once again. Well, I have to say that the Chinese respond, or Chinese do this. People are putting it on their. I laugh. The useless China that want to respond that the US should not interfere in any country internal affair. Are they not be deporting Nigerians in China? Were they not mass handling Nigeria in China? What did they do to Nigerians? They that is talking. Why were they not accepting whatever they believe that Nigeria is doing in their country, that they should let him be in the ground? Why in China, why are they not allowing those Muslim children to practice this thing, or Christian to practice whatever they believe in? Why do they stop all those Islamic children to grow as a Muslim in their land? They now that want to talk because they are in Nigeria stealing, doing all rubbish things. China, would they allow this nonsense of killing a complete state if it is not the government? A group of China will just go to another China village and start killing them. Will their government tolerate those nonsense? So you see, and that is why all these what so called journalists, they call themselves, they cannot ask questions. They just be saying, don't you ask the China, in your place, will you allow this kind of things happen? Will you allow it to happen? So even if the China have whatever it takes to confront America, we the Nigerian, we confront the China, because China, will you allow such thing nonsense in your place? No. The answer is no. So, and you are in this country, you could not, what you did not allow in your country, and you could not solve it for the people here. Then there's not see people that want to solve it for them. You are telling, you want to tell them they should not interfere. On what nonsense? If Russia want to join, if whatever Japan want to join, we welcome all of them. What matters to us is for them to fight the fight for us. Them that are saying they are killing Muslims, they are also killing Muslims. Is Saudi Arabia not their Muslim headquarters? Why did Saudi Arabia not come and warn the people and say, no, stop killing our religion people here. Don't kill anybody. Abi is in Islamic in Saudi Arabia. Is that how they are killing people? One terrorist go to another country killing them in the name of believe on this or don't believe on that. So if you are saying the trash is Trump talking for the Christians, you have another group of people who you believe is better than they will also speak for your Muslim also and say stop killing people in Nigeria. Trump said don't kill people because you said they did not practice the faith the way you want them. So those so-called Muslims they are killing, they are all Christians. That is it. So people should take that into their brain that they are killing Christians. So we want whoever God want to send to stop the killing. Even if it is the governor, if it is the senator, they are the one, they all should be also taking the way so that we can have peace. And thank God that America have now listed 12 names of whosoever they say they will measure. 12. So we are expecting them. Thank you, Mr. Nigerians. Thank you very much.
Mr. Odua. Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis. Hello?
Hello, can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say this.
Mr. Lumide, go ahead.
I want
2
to
minutes.
say this on Mr. Odua on China again. Let me.
You only have 30 seconds to do that, Mr. Jonathan.
Let me add this vital point to it, so that people can to get people's brain, those who don't know, ignorance, just to get their brain normal. China, as we know it today, we not shoot one. I mean, half. If you can split it, a quarter bullet. Other than putting out press releases and statements, China will not put out a quarter bullet on anything outside China and Taiwan. Take that, let that sink into your head. Half a bullet, China talk less of boot on ground. Talk one.
They can never do it.
One $50 drone. I mean $50 drone. China will not drop it on the poorest country in the world, the least militarized country in China will not do it. They have a lot to protect, not China. Not even when United States is involved. Are you kidding me? China. So let them be saying all those Nigerian journalists. That's part of the lies.
Let them even try it.
Let them continue saying it.
They will go back in body bags.
United States, that's the impetus. It gives them more reason to do, because it's anything that, and it has been like that. It is what China don't want that United States will do. It is what United States don't want that China will do. Up to the United States General Assembly. Give me one area since United States United Nations was established. Historically, there is only one resolution, one that they have both agreed upon. One. It's zero.
They don't change it to, and still they are the highest buyer of American products.
Okay, let me just I won't say much. I mean, I can yield the remainder of my time to you guys, but I won't say much. I just want to say that I just want to implore, I mean, whoever is listening, anybody who has connection to Trump or America, government officials or whoever is listening, they are listening to this broadcast. See, there's no more evidence you need to know that these guys are not serious. Instead of getting their ass off right on the bat, start protecting the lives and properties of people so that people can begin to see that. What they've been doing, if you notice, is they've been putting propaganda online, claiming that they are working. They've killed 50 this, they've killed 19 this, and these bandits are killing people every day. Every day, that every hour, every minute, every second we waste. People are dying every day. Tinubu is not serious.
Olumide, sorry.
They're not serious.
They are aware. America is aware. They are aware of what they are doing.
This guy is not going to do anything. If he was serious, even the person with the thing no concern and him take action. Chad and strengthen their border. You heard that Chad strengthened their border because they were beginning to cross many crossings of those bandits. How many of the military resources have Nigerians sent to the border to close the border? If they were serious, they would have sent reinforcement to the border to close the border, to prevent crossing, to prevent escape, because we know where they are coming from. But none of that has happened. These guys are not serious. Rather, they are going about trying to polish their battered and disgraced image. Well, people of Plateau, Benue, I'm sincerely hoping for the day when these killings will stop. I can't wait for it because for me, I'm sick of it. As a human being, I'm terribly sick of it. I'm sick of it. Opening the news every day and hearing that you guys are burying bodies every day. I mean, it's just unimaginable. I mean, in the 21st century, it's just unimaginable. I yield Elvis. I yield though.
One thing I wanted to say, please, Niger Watch. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
we hear you.
okay.
Your
Thank
submission
you.
don't finish with Odo
Only
assist
one
now.
thing I want to say.
Those
Those people that are saying Nigeria, if they want to turn it to Sudan, we the certain people and the one of the middle belt, we are ready to become the soldiers to fight this, to join America, because America have Nigerians, which are American soldiers. Those one will be the people they will send. They are not going to send white people to us.
Okay.
We have Nigerians who are in American soldiers. Once they come, with the other people, we will become their fellow soldiers to fight all these Boko Haram people.
If
it happens, we will go home. I'm saying it every time. I will ready to defend my.
Okay. All right. Voila. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you all. Come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther, Mr. Dua, Olumide, and Abacha for coming in, and many others that came in. I appreciate you all. Thank you for those of you that called to the show, Madam Regina, and many others that called. People, I appreciate you. Mr. Joseph Oji, Sendam, Ijedima, Kinsley Ogerahe, Madam Suberry. Madam Suberry, thank you very much. I didn't see you. Thank you. I'm very, very grateful. Why my people on the comment section, Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Thanks for the love, the encouragement, the prayers, and the support you're giving to not just your son, but every one of us here. I'm a lovely brother, Abu Azi. Thanks for your dedication, your selfless service. I'm very, very grateful. The Berake honors, Magnus, I can see right there. Good evening to you. Fatima Faith, thank you very much. God bless every one of you right there. Mother Suberi, once again. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephen Shibus, thank you, my people. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you, sir. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Joshua Dada. Thank you, Mother Pepe Modi, and many others, Mr. Pansat as well. People, we've come to the end of the podcast. Let's continue again tomorrow, fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, and look out for our recorded videos during the day if we can. If not, but at least 7 p.m. by God's grace, we'll be here with you all over again. Help us to press on the like button, help us to share, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we are here, so that we can always interact together. I'd like to use the opportunity to congratulate my brother again, Mr. Alabo, once again for your newborn baby. May God continue to bless your home. People, have a good night. Take care.
All of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. I make a dey fear my God. I make a dey fear my Maker. I make a dey fear my Maker.